Listen up. There's some good news and there's some bad news. We had to make a special announcement on top of this episode. Just to let you know, here's the great news for us, and hopefully for you, if you wear your jeans up high. And that is that your two mothers have a pilot that has been ordered for us to do television show, which is very exciting. It's great. We're really happy, and having this show has been a big part of it. So it's great news. What sucks to announce is that we have to cancel some live podcast dates coming up. So we're really bummed about it, and we just wanted to make that announcement. In the episode, you will hear us plug these live podcasts. And the only one that we can still do is Cobb's in San Francisco on March 15th. We are unable. We have to cancel Brooklyn, Boston, and future ones that I even know have been announced yet in Texas. But here's the thing. You'll get 100% full refund. And we're not saying that we'll never do these or we won't reschedule them. It's just that with our current schedule, we have our stand-up dates. Those are all remaining. And with this production schedule kind of going into effect for us right now, we need to have the free time as much as we can. So leaving additional weekends is just not helping us out.
Yeah.
So we apologize to you guys in Brooklyn and Boston. We really wanted to come. And I just want to make it really clear. You'll get 100% refund on your tickets if you already have them. And San Francisco, we're still able to come. That's a Sunday. It's an easy commute for us. So we're coming up March 15th to do the podcast there.
And stand-up dates are still intact.
They're all intact.
Sorry, guys. But, it's to work on a TV show featuring your mothers, and it's a show about us.
Yeah.
And, hopefully it'll be better for everybody in the long run. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Brooklyn. Sorry, Boston.
Sorry, guys. We love you. We'll still come to your wonderful cities, and that
for sure. We'll make it up to you guys eventually.
Yeah.
Promises.
Let's get to some business. What do you got?
Guys, we all love to eat, but it's hard to find a meal that doesn't compromise somewhere. Good value, quick to prepare, healthy, and delicious. That's where Blue Apron comes in. Blue Apron makes cooking delicious meals easy and fun by delivering fresh, ready-to-cook meals right to your door for less than $10 a meal. That's so cheap. Blue Apron sends you fresh ingredients, perfectly proportioned, with step-by-step recipe instructions, including beautifully printed pictures, making cooking healthy meals really easy and fun. No trips to the grocery store, thank God, and no waste from unused ingredients. And Blue Apron is perfect for date night. We did that. We made a chicken pot pie, man.
That was unbelievable.
That was fun, too. Like, you made the biscuits, and I made the rest of it.
Yeah, that was the rest of it. Hey, man, I had to mix that flour. Remember, I used our dogs.
Oh my God, I forgot that.
There's a measuring cup to measure the amount of dog food you put in his bowl, and then I used it to make food for
accidentally
humans.
Used our
yeah, I thought it was next to the food, and you're like,
I
go, this is what I've been using. You're like, that's for the dog. All right. We still ate it.
We still ate it. Cooked the bacteria.
That should be Blue Apron's tagline. It's so good, even with dog food, it tastes good.
He's right. It's great for cooking with friends, and they even offer family plans with kid-friendly ingredients so the whole family can eat well and have fun preparing meals together. And each balanced meal is 500 to 700 calories per serving, but it's so yummy you'd never know. Cooking takes half an hour, which is what I think it took us to do it. Shipping is free, and the menus are always new. They won't send the same meal twice. They work around your schedule and dietary preferences, and Blue Apron's experts source out only the best seasonal ingredients for incredible meals.
It was astonishingly good. It really was.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's see what's on the menu this week, guys. Okay, so this week, if you join Blue Apron, you can eat spicy spicy Asian chicken soup, tilapia, meuniere, cauliflower and chard, lamb meatball shawarma with chickpea salad. Holy moly. Dried rigatoni with ricotta cream, Meyer lemon and spinach with pine nuts and raisins, beet steaks sliders, kale, apple, and pepita salad with butter and shallot and Chloe chickpea stew with collard greens.
Come on, man.
And
feed me already. What are you doing?
Get your life, Blue Apron. I mean,
Get your life, Blue Apron.
This is gourmet stuff. Okay, so you're going to be cooking incredible meals, and you're going to be blown away by the quality and freshness. Blue Apron, it's a better way to cook. Check out this week's menu and get your first 2 meals free by going to blueapron.com/mom. It's my treat. Seriously, the first 2 meals are on Tommy and me when you go to blueapron.com/mom.
Wow.
Yeah, what a neat product, man. I'm really down with these guys.
Yeah, that's really good.
That was really tasty.
You know what I like to do, Jeans?
What's that?
Lay down.
Oh, don't
Sleep.
I too?
Sometimes just lay down, not sleep. For years, we slept on a shelter homeless dog bed. Mm-hmm. And then we miraculously upped our game when you discovered Sattva.
Our bed game.
The bed game is on fleek right now.
Stupid.
As the young kids, as the hip kids will say, that bed's on fleek, Mom. Listen.
Sattva, beds on fleek.
Bed's on fleek. I would say, I'll tell you this about Sattva. So if you don't know, Sattva mattresses, if you haven't been sleeping on a great mattress, or you don't realize how important that is, it's going to blow your mind. But what we've discovered when we were ready to up our game to a non-homeless mattress, we would go to these nice, bed mattress stores, and we're like, oh, how much? They're like, this is mid-tier. It's like $9,000. We're like, Jesus Christ. So online, you had to convince me. I'll admit, I was like, I don't know about this. It's a mattress company online. Their customer service was out of control. They called us right after we ordered. They set up the delivery. They take you through the whole process. And if you're nervous about having, not being able to lay on the mattress in a store, you get 45 days in-home. That's an in-home trial. It's a month and a half to test out a bed. You don't like it, which I think you will definitely will, but if you don't, you send it back, you get your refund. This stuff is top of the line. It is the best you can do, but there's no middleman, there's no warehouse, there's no commissions, there's no salesperson. They pass on the savings to you. You get outer covering from organic cotton, coils made from heat-tempered recycled steel. It is the best stuff. We've been sleeping like little dog angels ever since we got this thing. I do sleep better, much better.
My back doesn't hurt. My back used to hurt.
My neck and my back.
I used to wake up thinking that your back's supposed to hurt, and my lower back stopped hurting the minute we slept.
It's a good mental process to think your back is supposed to hurt.
I didn't know that you're not supposed to wake up in agony. And listen, you can get a killer huge bed. We got a king size for so much cheaper.
It's crazy.
And the quality's astounding.
And
guys.
I will say this, of all the people that have sponsored us in I don't know how long we've been on now, 3-4 years,
1,000,000 years, 70 years.
Well, of all of them, I've honestly never gotten as much feedback. I get tweets and we get emails all the time. People like, I did it, I ordered it, and I love it. So it's working, and I'm glad it's working because it's what we sleep on. Sattva is Saatva. Go to sattvamattress.com, and when you get your Sattva mattress, hit the drop-down menu and select YMH Podcast to let them know that we sent you.
And go, Sattva, beds on fleek.
Beds on fleek, Sattva.
Let them know their beds are on fleek. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And last but certainly not least, your mom's house is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one website platform that makes it fast and easy to create your own professional website. Now, for those of you listening to That's Deep Bro, I appreciate you listening, first of all. And secondly, I built that website for that'sdeepbropodcast.com with my own 2 little paws.
Unbelievable.
Using Squarespace. And it was, I'm not even kidding, the easiest process, you guys. It's so intuitive. And now they've even upgraded.
And you have dog paws. You don't even know how to hit computer buttons.
That's right. I hit all of them.
You just shake all the time.
I hit like 5, and I hope that one works. And I guarantee you guys, they have excellent customer service. I never had to use it because it's all there for you. I mean, I've used every other platform, do-it-yourselfers. This is the best one. Squarespace is simple. It's powerful. It's beautiful. 24/7 support via live chat and email, but I swear to God, you're never going to need it. Best part is it's $8 a month, and you get a free domain if you buy Squarespace for the year, which I certainly did. I got thesteeppropodcast.com for freezy. It's a responsive design. Your website scales to look great on every device every time, so people can look at your website on smartphones. Commerce. Every website comes with a free online store, and I know that because I put my new CD Man of the Year. But I did it myself on the online store. It was super easy. It's like 4 steps, and you're up and selling stuff. Cover Pages, a feature that allows you to set up a beautiful one-page online presence in just minutes. So start a trial with no credit card required and start building your website today. When you decide to sign up for Squarespace, make sure to use the promo code MOM to get 10% off your first purchase and to show your support for your mom's house. Thank you, Squarespace, for your support of your mom's house. Squarespace built it beautiful.
And you said best for last, but I got a surprise. There's one more.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
This is the best for last. Our good friends at Stamps.com. You know that feeling you get when you can get things done with just the click of your mouse? It can't get more convenient than that. And now you can even get your mailing and shipping done without leaving your desk, thanks to Stamps.com. Stamps.com turns your PC or Mac into your own personal post office that never closes. Talk about convenient. You can buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter or package using your computer and printer. Then just hand your mail to the mailman or drop it in a mailbox. You'll never have to go to the post office again. We use Stamps.com. Mm-hmm. We use it all the time for everything that you can order from your Mom's House podcast. It actually really changed the way that we did business.
Oh my
we
God.
used to sit and take every order, write out everything on a package.
Back in the old days?
Then go to the post office, then wait in line,
Yeah.
then individually hand them each package.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nightmare.
I remember you and I we used to take 2 bags full of merch, remember? Back in the early days.
Yeah.
And we would stand in line
Garbage
for
bags.
hours, garbage
Yeah.
bags, and we would talk, and we would just lose our minds.
Before we even knew about them.
And we found Stamps.com.
Man, that's the great thing.
Before
That's
they
what I love
became our
about
sponsor.
this show is that we end up getting sponsors for people that we actually use the product. Right now, use our promo code MOM for this special offer. There's no risk involved. It's a bonus offer. You get a digital scale. You keep it forever. It calculates exact postage for letters and packages, and you get up to $55 in free postage. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in MOM. That's Stamps.com. Enter MOM. Real quick, one other thing that's fantastically exciting. The new FIFO shirt has hit the store. When you go to your mom's house podcast.com, go to shop. Any shirt that you click on will take you to our actual online store. So even if you don't see it up there right now, we're having our web people add it because it's a brand new shirt. If you click on any other shirt, it'll take you to the store that's at Estoy Merchandise, and the FIFO shirt is there. That is new because Theo, we went to the DMV, we changed his name.
His driver's license
changed, and it's now FIFO. The shirt is straight hot fire, and there's also the, you know what I mean, talk about, you know what I'm saying, shirt that some of you, I realized that wasn't at the store. But we're very excited that they have the new merch there, and there'll be new clips added this week as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this episode has been a long time coming, and it's finally here. We're so excited to present it to you because the great godfather of podcasting, the dictator, the chairman of the board, the president and CEO of podcasting and muscle and fitness, Joe Rogan is our guest.
Powerful.
We hope you liked the episode. Again, many apologies to Brooklyn and Boston. We will come back. We will see you guys. It's just, you know, it's one of those things that we feel terribly, but it's an awesome opportunity for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Show business, guys.
yeah,
Things change.
show business.
We're still going to be your moms. Same old G's.
Yep. Same shit, different toilet.
I
guys.
know.
Yeah.
But it's exciting.
All right.
This is such a fun episode. We had the best time with Joe Rogan. We talked important stuff. I got way I got corny and cheesy, and I'm a little embarrassed about how I talk to him.
You're sincere.
I'm a dork.
No, you're good.
But we got way silly with Joe.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
And we had the best time. We talked about this like days after we recorded it because it was so much fun to record.
It really was.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys like it.
Enjoy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know we talk about farts a lot, right, Joe?
Okay.
And bowel movements? Okay.
All right. This is a long time coming. It's finally happened.
It's so exciting.
16 years in the making. Joe Rogan is here.
Holla.
Okay.
What up? Very exciting. Let's get through our business real quick. Jeans, where are you? This is
It's already a pass. Come see me at the DC Improv March 5th through 8th. And then the Jeans Machine and I are doing Your Mom's House Live at Cobb's Comedy Club on the 15th of March in Manfred Disco.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's as far as I want to go.
Well,
327, March 27th.
Yeah.
We're in Brooklyn.
And then the
at the Knitting Factory.
And the 28th, we're at TT Beans in Boston.
TT Bears.
Yeah.
TT Beans.
Beans.
That's the coffee place.
So here's my schedule. If you're in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, I'm there the 27th. Lafayette, that's sold out. Louisiana, the 28th. Punchline, Atlanta, Georgia, March 3rd. Jacksonville, Florida, March 4th. And West Palm Beach, March 5th. And Ventura Comedy Club, March 11th. All the tickets are at tomsegura.com. I would promote Joe Rogan's dates, but they're all sold out, every single one, for 4 years. So don't get any tickets to those. No, you can try. Go to his website, joerogan.net, and good fucking luck. Try to buy a ticket. Yeah, so check out the sites and go to yourmomshousepodcast.com. You can see all the clips from the shows, shop through the Amazon banner, and that's that.
Yeah. Oh, and listen to That's Deep Bro. This week my guest is Andy Haynes, and we talk about recovery and the 12 steps.
Yeah. And last week, did you have Ian last week?
Ian Edwards, yes.
Was last week.
We talk about quitting.
Yeah.
Quit a
That's
job,
an awesome one.
which is pretty cool.
All right.
I've quit many jobs. You ever quit a job, Joe?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What's the last
worst?
job you quit?
What's the last one?
Shit. The last job, probably limo driver.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Was
That
it out
probably
here?
the last job. No, that was in
Boston?
Boston. Yeah,
Really?
that was the last job I had. Actual job I had.
And do you remember quitting? Like, was it a
Yeah, well, I just stopped going.
That's the best way to do it.
I did that once. You know what I did
Yeah.
once too is I stopped going, and then like a couple days later, I called. I was like, "Can I come in?" They're like, "You already quit." Like,
Yeah, how does
and
that
I go,
go?
No, but now I realize that I need the money.
I had a
like,
guy
no.
that worked at the limo office that actually checked up on me because they wanted you to work more than 8 hours a day. The way they had this thing, there was this guy that worked there, and he was a nice guy, but he was like this older guy that was he used to drive a Cadillac. And he was a sad character. He had like a Boston College bumper sticker on his Cadillac, and then one of the kids who worked there was like, "Did you go to Boston College?" He goes, "No, I'm just a fan." Like he was just a fan of like the football team. You like root for the football.
Oh, I
team.
thought you meant of academia.
I don't know. No, definitely not
Just
of
a
that.
fan of literature.
He was a moron. But they would use him as an example. I don't remember the guy's name, but they would like, Mike over here, he doesn't have to bust his ass. He makes $60,000 a year. It was this whole thing. Like, you could be like Mike. Mike was just a dead man. He was a dead man that just drove a car. Like, he worked 16 hours a day. The guy was there every day, all day long. And that's what they wanted from you. They wanted you to work all day long. And I told him I had a gig. So something happened, like the gig got switched. And so he called the place that I was at and said, "Yeah, I called that place you were supposed to be at last night, and you weren't there." And I go, "Look, first of all," I worked 8 hours. He goes, "That's not much. For around here, that's not much." And I go, "Look, I don't give a fuck about around here." I go, "Second of all, I switched gigs with somebody else. I was supposed to be there, and I switched it, and I wound up being in another place. Call that place."
Yeah.
I go,
Yeah.
and look, I don't. When I'm done here, I'm done. You don't get to tell me what I do on my off time. And me and this dispatch guy. He was like one of those dream killers.
Yes, I've had those. I had a boss tell me, I was in college, I worked at the Department of Public Safety, and I was like, I can't wait to graduate so I can wear like cool clothes, I'll be able to have money to buy cool clothes and wear them to my job. And he's like, you'll never have a job where you can wear cool clothes. And I made sure to thank that guy on my new album. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I found the job.
This guy was a big time dream killer.
People thrive on dream killing.
Dream killing,
sometimes.
yeah.
They'd like, especially if they're stuck in a job and you're working for them and you're out there chasing something. It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're never gonna make it.
Yeah.
Told ya.
Yeah, well, you could be
Negative.
like Mike, work 16 hours a day and have a Boston College bumper sticker.
I didn't know what they expect
dream.
from drivers. We have a regular driver who takes us to the airport for all our airport runs and back, and he owns a few vehicles, and he's like always looking for new like Uber guys to drive his other vehicles, and he's like, yeah, some of these guys don't want to work, and I go, wait, what do you mean? He goes, well, when you start off and you're driving for Uber, if you really want to make it, what I tell him is I'm like, get up at 4 and, kind of just get out there, turn your like device on and, so you're getting hits. And then I go, and then when are you done? He goes, well, you're just, you're not really done. I'm like, so just live in your car?
You're not really done.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he goes, well,
It's a hard
I
gig.
slept in this thing for like first like few months that I was just napping here. I'm like,
Oh my god,
dude, you can't
It's
ask
tough.
somebody.
that's so unhealthy.
Yeah.
You're like kill your immune system for a few dollars. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, it's pretty
Yeah.
Brutal.
horrible.
People need time off. It's a huge problem with our culture.
Hello, that's on
Yeah.
here, something to bring up with you.
It really
Leisure
is.
time, piddling time is what I call it. Time to just
Chill out.
sit around and just do nothing. Mm-hmm. Because if you can't commodify what you're doing, like hobbies, people used to have hobbies and shit. But now if I can't get to Carnegie Hall, why am I
Yeah.
going to play the piano? Like, no, you
so
do things
stupid.
for fun. Like,
Yeah. Enjoy your time.
Yeah.
And that's what people miss out on life. Or some people, you don't enjoy your time. Everything is spent pursuing something. When you realize like this life, you have a certain amount of hours in this life and you're using them all up chasing something that doesn't exist. Like success is not meaningful if you don't enjoy it. And if you're working 17, 18 hours a day and you have this giant house that you're never in,
What's the point?
It's pointless. It's pointless.
But you
so funny.
go hard. You're a hard worker.
I sleep hard too, though, dude.
Yeah.
I put down time is hard too.
Yeah.
My up time's hard. My down time's hard.
So you build in your life, like
Yeah.
a down week or a down
I
couple
take-
days or
I
something?
take weeks off. I just
Yeah.
do nothing.
That's the best, dude.
Yeah.
What do you do? What's your jam?
I mean, I'll like work out or something. I'll just go to the movies. I'll lay around and watch hunting shows all day. I do stupid shit.
Hunting shows.
But you recharge your batteries. Though,
Yeah,
too.
I'm a big believer in down. I don't feel guilty about taking time off.
I used to. My therapist was like, cut that shit out. Because you're not enjoying it. You're not enjoying your life. And like you said, you can have everything you want, but you're not enjoying it.
But what do the thing is like, what do you actually want? What people really want is like friendship and love and camaraderie and fun. And like we're lucky that we get that kind of stuff from our work.
Yeah.
Like when we go do gigs, like we're getting friendship and fun and love from work. Well, a lot of people don't. A lot of people, their work is dreary, and they just can't wait for Miller time. And it's
Yeah.
That's true.
awful.
So true,
It's
dude.
awful.
Very true.
But even when you work hard at something, even if you love it, you got to take time off. With everything, with working out, with comedy, with anything you do, there's got to be down. You appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Like I took last week off stand up, and then when I went on stage after a week off, I was so excited.
Yeah.
I was like so
Looking
jazzed up.
forward to it.
Like I hadn't taken time off more than like a day or two since I recorded my last special. Like I went hard for like 5-6 months to get ready for that special. I was doing Tuesday nights, I was doing some Monday nights, Sunday nights. I was doing at least 5 nights a week and multiple sets a night. Just doing the improv, then doing the store, and then doing the ice house. I was just all over the place. So taking a week off was like, but I felt great. Went skiing, hung out with the kids.
The other thing is if you do stand up, like I had to figure out that if you just go like gig, then you actually do not have anything to talk about after a while.
Right.
You're like, yeah, so I was in Pittsburgh last week, and now I'm here.
You guys know about airports?
Yeah.
I've been in some airports.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have experiences, and you have to have things enter your mind.
Yeah.
You know, you have to read things, you have to watch things, you have to. Things have to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
man.
do. All right, we have to do our official.
We haven't even started the show.
This is our.
shit.
This is the special Joe Rogan episode, though. I mean, come on.
We have our opening a clip, and then the show open, and it's all going to start right about now.
Why do you get in so many fights?
Why do I get in so many fights? I like it. I like it. I swear to God, I like it. You know, and I'll tell you what, you might be a big dude, but right there is where my mama got killed at. And I tell you what, there ain't nobody bigger than me.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone love into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pazsitzky.
welcome to your mom's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need something explained to me.
What's that?
What's with the jeans? I'm totally in the dark about all this high and tight. I keep hearing it. I see it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I see this on the poster, the high and tight tour. What's going on?
All right.
That was my favorite.
Yeah,
You asked that.
that's the best. We get asked quite a bit. All right, so what happened was, it's basically the evolution of a pet name that then became just a word that means everything. Basically,
It's everything, man. It's everything.
like years ago. It's so stupid.
Jeans are jeans, man.
Jeans are.
It just is.
You know how everything is everything?
Yes.
Everything is jeans.
Okay.
So basically, like,
It's like, you know.
yeah,
Just, you know what I'm saying? It's just jeans.
It's just like, you know what I'm saying? We lived together.
So stupid.
And we would like jokingly be like, I'm leaving the house now. I go, I'm leaving. So bye, mommy. Like that. And
Call each other mommy.
yeah,
right
so
here.
it was mommy. And then,
Both of you are mommy?
Yeah.
well, yes.
Yeah, we're mommies
Your
together.
mommy too?
Yeah. Has nothing to do with gender.
Okay.
Yeah. So then mommy then became like mommy jeans and mom jeans and mommy jeans. So, and then it became like a nickname like, hey jeans. Like,
Just jeans.
what's up, jeans?
Just jeans. Like, you might just be just jeans.
Yeah, it's just jeans.
Because Joe Jeans doesn't sound like
Yeah.
it doesn't flow.
So it was like, hey jeans. And then it became like, are you living, like, do you live a high and tight lifestyle? Are you or because if you're lame, then your jeans are low and loose.
Oh, low and loose.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
lame as shit.
this best
You don't want
explains
that.
it, you know.
I ain't never had a job before in my life until I started working for Shell. You know, in and out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Did a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm, you know what I'm saying?
The last one is the best one because it's simply, you know.
Just
Now I'm, you know what I'm saying?
you didn't have to say anything. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do understand what he's saying.
We have a lot of you know what I'm sayings. We're really into. We've been like we like the you know what I'm sayings, and then lately we've been really getting into vocal fry.
Vocal fry.
You know what vocal fry is?
No.
So it's sort of it's a phenomena that has really exploded, especially in the last 10 years, and a lot of the blame they're putting on like the Kardashian girls.
The Kardashian girls.
So it's like it's elongating like the end of your word.
Didn't Pauly Shore start that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Dude, it's the weasel.
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
it's basically like when you stretch deep vocal cord. So it's like that. So like girls do it, and young teens have trouble getting fucked, and they I don't know.
It's an epidemic.
Someone fuck those poor kids. Jesus.
And so they're trying. I mean, this girl has vocal fry right here.
I hate it when men try to label me.
Who is she?
She's just a whore.
She hates it when men try to label her.
She does. She's got a lot to say.
They say you're too young, or you'll understand when you get older.
You can hear. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It just means you're annoying.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's indicative of annoying people.
And it's kind of stupid.
Which then the blame is correct on the Kardashians.
Men think like, it's like, you know what it is? You don't have any respect for someone's attention span.
Yeah.
So you feel like they should be listening to you. You're being indulgent, and you're just talking. It's like men are like totally into me. So it's like, I can just talk. And whatever and stuff.
You're right.
You nailed it. Exactly.
Yep, nailed it.
They don't have appreciation for people's attention span because they don't have to, because men are just hovering, ready to just leap down and shove it in there.
Shove it in that whore mouth.
Yeah.
That vocal fry
I'll
mouth.
rearrange those fucking vocal cords for you. Yeah.
Are you guys aware there's a thing that people in the tech industry do that I started noticing, but apparently there's a word for it now. I started noticing and talking about it a few years ago. There's a way that they talk. People in the tech sector have a very specific way of talking about things. There's an up-down sort of thing that they do, but it's very. There was these two guys that I made my wife. I'm like, listen, watch these people. I made my wife. I'm like, this is what I was talking about. And these two guys were talking. Well, real estate right now in the Pacific Palisades is like particularly pricey. And she's like, oh shit. I go, yes.
It's a deliberate.
That's what I'm talking about. I go, these guys are they're like doing an act. And this act is like what they think the successful tech guy talks like.
It's their culture. It's their vernacular.
And see, the reason that they blame the Kardashians is like they have such a fan base of like girls who like, I want to be like them. So then they start to imitate.
I like when guys do it. When you two do it, it's way more fun.
Yeah, it's like, seriously? Yeah.
It's like I'm so tired of guys trying to label me.
Stop labeling me.
Just treat me.
Truth is, I know way more than I think I do.
I love it when girls know way more than I think they do.
Sounds like
That's
it.
like my favorite type of person.
Yeah. Well, this girl in particular, she sounds kind of like a scientist. I
was going to say.
It's like a lot of data.
I was going to say, does she work for NASA?
Yes.
Is she a physicist?
This was recorded at Langley. This is an analyst.
I work for Space One. NASA's so old school.
I know more than you think I do.
I know Elon Musk's full name.
Musk's full name. Yeah.
But it really does mean, because you're trying to align yourself with the socioeconomic group. Like, isn't that what that is? Like, you're aligning yourself with the Kardashians of the world. You're saying, like, I value
I want to sound
things.
like that.
Yeah.
Yes, because I value whatever that it is to be that.
The culture.
So I'm going to mimic it. You know?
Well, people do have a weird thing when they imitate atmospheres. Like they imitate Like I grew up in Boston, and Boston has a very disgusting accent.
Did you have it?
Yes,
you did.
I had it, and then I heard myself on television, and I killed it. Mostly, it comes out a little bit when I drink. But when I was 19, I was on television for this Taekwondo tournament thing for the Bay State Games, and I heard myself on TV, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh boy.
I had no idea. I was like, we were training really hard. I was like, oh no,
had.
Was it hard to drop it all?
Yeah, I don't know. I would say not hard, because it wasn't like I trained for a marathon or anything.
Right. But you had to.
I just had to be aware.
Think about it. Yeah, you had to be aware of it, right?
I wasn't aware until I heard it. I think there's a lot of like weird quirks that people have. Like one of the things that I noticed listening to podcasts is that I'll say certain things too much, like or you know, like and you know, those are bad ones.
Yeah.
Or like if you hear bad stand up, someone says fuck too much.
I do
like
that.
fucking. I'm like fucking guy who this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like occasionally it's funny when someone does that because it
punctuates or
well, it emphasizes frustration.
Yes.
If you overfuck, if you're like fucking guy, Jesus fucking, like sometimes that's funny. But like in Boston, they used to have this thing called the fuck meter, and comics used to bring this up all the time because they were real craftsmen. Like growing up in Boston and doing stand up there, the guys who were really good there, they had a really good sense of what worked and what didn't work. And one of the big ones was don't say fuck too much. Like don't not say it. You don't have to not say it. But if you say it too much, you kill the meaning of it. You say it too much, and then when you say it, it doesn't have the impact that it should have.
Totally.
Yeah, so I think listening to yourself doing podcasts or listening to yourself doing stand-up, you can get a good sense of like what's annoying about you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've caught myself in the middle of talking on stage and just been like I'm doing it, and in my head I'm going, you just said fuck 13 times.
Yeah.
In 2 sentences, you know?
Yeah, it can get rough. It can get, especially when someone's panicking. Like if you see them tail spinning and then they overfuck.
Oh, I've
it's
done
the
that.
worst.
When you're working something new out and you're like, I don't want to think of a word. I'll just say fuck a lot.
Yeah.
To me, it substitutes real words sometimes.
Yes,
and that's
it certainly
not cool.
does. It's like you're trying to get by an attitude.
Yeah. Oh,
Jesus.
bam.
That's intense.
You guys
That
have
was intense.
There's a gong.
Yes, yeah.
Well, you know
it's
why?
like
Because you said fuck too many times.
I said fuck
the fuck gong.
too many
Fuck
times. This has a good echo though. Listen to
Yeah.
That's actually is
good.
pretty good echo.
It's kind of a gong.
good.
It's going
yeah.
through the table into the mic.
And plus, this room has kind of an echoey sort of an effect to it. It's
All
all
deliberate.
hard floor.
It's all deliberate.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
Tom designed it this
It's all
way.
happening.
Yep.
He's a
400
genius.
in this room.
Do you listen to your stand up?
Yeah. I should say I record everything. On
your phone?
Yeah, every set.
Yeah, me too.
I don't listen nearly as much as I should. I do find that like it's funny where the sets where I go like, oh, I got to listen to that because of this thing. Then like I don't listen that night, but the next day when I'm about to do a set, I remember what it is I wanted to listen to. You know what I mean? I remember like the thing that I wanted to listen to.
Yeah.
And then I go, oh, I remember what I said, so I don't need to listen to it. But I should listen much more.
It's part of the job that a lot of people don't like to do. But I love about new phones is that phones are Bluetooth up to your car.
Yeah.
So when I'm driving,
Yeah,
I listen to it on the way to a gig. So I could listen to
smart.
music and just bullshit,
Yeah.
or I can listen to the set and
And do
actually
your
get
work.
some work in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Good. So proactive. I love it.
Especially right now, I'm in new material mode.
Yeah.
So now it's like, I'm doing theaters and all these things. I'm putting together a whole new hour. I just did one in November. So it's like, it's just this frantic search for things that are interesting.
She just came out with a new album like a month ago.
Yeah, I'm in
So
a
you're in the
similar
same
thing.
Isn't it funny how like a lot of friends are in a similar thing at the same time? It's
Yeah.
almost like we're all having our period.
Yeah,
Like we have
true.
coinciding
We all
menstrual
synced
cycles.
up. I love it.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's so common that everybody sort of does their things at the same time or within in a series.
It's true.
Burr did his and I did mine, or I did mine before his. I'm not sure which would happen, but mine came out before his, and then his came out, and we're all in the same thing.
Yep.
Louis C.K. just did his at the store.
Ari.
Yeah, Ari just did his at the store. It's like all that happens kind of together, and then everybody's in the same cycle of like coming up with new shit.
I like the new shit phase because there is a point where you're like, I can't say this shit anymore. This needs to go somewhere because
Yeah.
I'm so bored hearing myself do it. So, it's good.
But on the other hand, those jokes become samurai swords. They become
know.
weapons. They get folded down
I
and
know.
punchline after punchline and tag after tag. Cling, cling, cling. Fucking red hot steel, and it just gets into the water, and it just becomes just laser sharp and just. And then you start out with a raw hunk of iron. Big, stupid, crude, goofy ass fucking hunk of metal you got to start from scratch with. Shit.
I feel like the best, like one of the most fun. There's nothing like having your hour really sharp, but there's also nothing like when your new hour isn't totally sharp yet, but it's like all new and it all works. Like it's not perfect yet.
Yeah.
That's like exciting.
That's the fun. You
yeah.
had to fine tune it and
Yeah.
find the bells and the whistles.
Yeah,
and excitement.
yeah. Well, creating things,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
more exciting for sure than having something that's already done.
Yeah.
Be in the process of watching it grow. Like every time I have a new line or a new joke or a new premise, it's like so invigorating. Like everything's crackling with all this energy.
yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
best.
it's the greatest gig ever.
Really
We're
is.
so lucky.
So lucky.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Beyond. It's the greatest gig. And when you when it hits, you're actually making people feel better. Like they feel better. They get excited.
Yeah.
They saw you. You killed. They feel good. They associate you. Dude, you fucking killed. I was having such a good time. My stomach was hurting. You know, it's like that's a beautiful job.
It really is.
Magic, dude. It's like your comedy's on fleek. You know what I'm saying?
What's fleek?
It's on fleek, man. You know, have you heard this
shit?
yet?
Are you guys kidding me with all your shit? Is it high and tight? Is your comedy high and tight?
100%.
100% high and tight.
But
all the time. On jeans.
Are your brows on fleek?
Your brow game?
I do not know what that means.
Well,
so
I got to say this. If you're not going to play, then...
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
You don't know that
What
one?
are these fucking... Where are you getting these fucking sound bites from?
So apparently
from my bay. It's from my bay.
Yeah, from Bay. We're nerds because we were like saying that we didn't know this, and then we just got bombarded with. I mean, I could show you. It's like 1,000 emails and tweets like, "How do you not know Fleek? You shit's on Fleek and Bay." It's all just like slang.
I heard Bay. What is Bay? I've seen that on. I will occasionally follow. I will go on a Twitter trail.
Yes.
I'll see someone that posts something, and then someone who posts some really stupid response, and I immediately go right to their page. I'm like, this guy's got some other stupid shit to say for sure. And then you see the people they're interacting with. You're like, oh Christ, let me click on this one.
Yeah.
And I go, oh good Lord. I went down. Someone made a. I don't know if you're aware, but I love Obama is a hashtag, and the I love Obama hashtag got hijacked by people who hate Obama.
Oh, right.
And it became
like Cosby's meme idea, where it's like, make a meme.
Well, that was more disastrous.
Yeah.
Because Obama didn't do that.
Right.
But it did have a hashtag, and then all these like right-wing,
Chuck Woolery.
mostly racists.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Attacked.
So crazy.
Oh, so it was fascinating. But going to their Twitter page and then seeing people whose every day, all day. I mean, you look at their tweets like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 p.m., 7:30 p.m., 9 p.m., 11 p.m., 10 in the morning. It's all anti-Obama. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, your day is spent obsessing about someone you're most likely never going to meet.
Yeah.
And it's about what? Fucking Syria or some shit? Someplace you're never going to go. Like,
well, they work at their craft too, Joe. I mean, they're working.
That is their craft.
They're crafty cunts.
There
exactly.
you go.
Yeah.
And if you don't have to think about how shitty your life is, you can, put that into Twitter. All that energy instead of doing you.
Oh yeah.
You worry. Have you heard of Black Twitter?
Black Twitter.
Yeah.
No.
Tom, do you want to explain?
What's Black Twitter?
Oh, okay.
You're the aficionado.
No, it's just a hashtag that kind of I guess lets black people interact. With
other black people.
Yeah, it's just like this is our own thing, and then it's where you can pick up on I don't know,
like fleek.
Well, not just slang. It'll be just about like like I said, it could be like a conversation. You want to just start a conversation about either something black themed, black culture, or it could be about. It could be something social. It could be about a movie. It could be just a conversation. But they'll hashtag Black Twitter. Like,
Black Twitter hashtag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a new thing.
I'll check that out.
I'm into that now. Now that I'm hip with the kids and I know the lingo.
Hip with the kids.
Well, booyah and
Booyah's pretty old.
That's super old. It's super lame. You can't say that anymore.
You can still say booyah.
People apparently not.
It's retro.
I saw an article on Huffington Post. It's definitely out.
Huffington Post said booyah's out?
It's way out.
Then it's in.
Wow.
If they say it's out, it's in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if salon.com says it's out, you double up on it.
Okay.
You got to know
formula?
when. Yeah.
Okay.
This is like, I'm looking at Black Twitter right now.
Okay. What's happening on Black Twitter?
It says, every time Black Twitter has arguments, I'm going to be like,
Love it. I love it.
I don't know.
I love it.
Black Twitter has a new enemy. Amber wanted. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. There's just like conversations going on, man.
All right, I'm going to get involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get involved and I'm going to start hashtag Black Twitter. Just to find out
just
what's
to start something.
Just to see what's up.
Hey guys, what's happening, Black Twitter?
Hey, folks, look, I love black people. I'm not one of them, but I mean, I'm fully in support.
What do you guys?
You want to let me in on some cool shit?
It's for like a lot of black themed conversations.
Yes,
is
which
essentially-
I like. I
yeah.
like the black themed. I like black
But
people
what happened
reality
was-
shows. I like the lingo. I'm down.
A black listener also tweeted us
Yes.
that the reason, this is the better explanation, the reason that we're not on point with
On
our
fleek.
slang is because we're not on black Twitter. So she was
Yeah.
like, you need to get on black Twitter.
There you go. So bae is before anyone else. So it's like your main squeeze, like your wife is your bae.
Before anyone else.
And then bye Felicia's from Friday. It's like when you want to blow somebody off. You're all bye Felicia. And then your eyebrows are on fleek. I got that from Damone Roberts, my eyebrow guy.
It's not just about brows. Anything can be on fleek.
Anything can be, but specifically,
Right.
Pacific.
it's eyebrows. The
Specifically,
eyebrow game is
yes.
on fleek. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Also, we received
Oops, sorry.
there's the gong again, the comedy gong.
The comedy gong.
We received some tweets about road beef. And listen, guys, it's not road beef.
No.
It's road beef with a
beef.
V.
Like
Road beef.
Road beef? Like pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you're on the road, that road beef that you know.
Oh, okay. Road beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Jesus.
beef.
That's like a combination of like two different eras
Yeah.
mashing together.
Yeah, it is, right?
This beef is so old.
Yeah, yeah.
Beef.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'd like to see her beaver.
It is super
It's dirty,
old.
yeah.
How
Cooter,
if you could have
beaver.
like a chart of like the amount of times that beaver has been said in reference to a woman's vagina over the past like few decades, you would see a steep decrease.
Yeah, what is it
usage.
now?
Because the slang's always evolving. Like, what do people call it now? Puss puss?
Cooch.
They call it puss puss.
Yeah. Cooking that puss?
Cooking the
It's
puss.
still, it's pussy is just
That's old school,
universal
too.
though.
Yeah, it is universal.
Works.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that just is never going away.
It's evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like it's like slinging dick.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah.
never going to stop say slinging dick. Slinging dick is
good.
It's going to
I
stay.
like grinding dicks too.
That just doesn't sound good.
That was Johnny V.
Yeah, Johnny.
Johnny V, a guy I worked with years ago. Him and his brother shared a studio apartment. He's straight. His brother's gay.
Oh,
and he's like, I'll be like, how was your night? He's like, brother had his boyfriend over. They're grinding dicks all night. Like that was his way of saying that. But he said it's so sad.
So they're in a studio apartment. He's trying to sleep, and his brother's butt fucking.
Yes.
Yeah.
like a foot away.
A foot away.
Oh
yeah.
God! And it's his own brother. It's
Yeah.
And he's just
Oh,
like doing the pillow over the ear.
fucking Q-tips.
Can you both just
Grinding
come
dicks.
already?
again?
Yeah. Do you know we heard this like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
This is one of those things that stuck in my head for 10 years.
Johnny V.
You hear a
grinding
story like
dicks.
that, and
Yeah.
you're like, fucking grinding dicks, bro. That's tough.
Yeah.
That is tough. Grinding dicks.
Yeah. And his name was Johnny Volatile. And you're
Really?
like, you're like, that's a crazy name. And then he pulls out his ID. It's Johnny Volatile. And you're like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I changed it. I'm like, I guess so. Like, why? He's like, I didn't like my name. I'm like, all right.
What did it used to be?
I don't like
Who
fucking.
knows?
I don't know. Like,
I'm a volatile motherfucker.
yeah, like
so I'll be all volatile.
Rick,
volatile
Rick Freeman or
shit.
something.
So I'm trying to catch some Z's and niggas be grinding dicks.
You know what I'm
right in
saying?
my face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Grinding dicks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Johnny V, man.
Yeah,
and
Johnny
his
V.
brother changed his name to something. I don't remember it, but it was something like Nick Chaos. You know,
That's hilarious.
yeah, yeah.
This is the guy that was grinding dicks.
That was grinding dicks,
The dick
yeah.
grinder.
Yeah.
Which is a
Chaos.
that is a tight name for hitting the gay clubs. I'm sure.
Yeah, my name, Nick Chaos.
Throw your ID out.
I'm here to
It
suck
almost,
dick.
you know, it almost makes you realize that
Uh-oh.
like Nick might be a real man.
Oh, this is that book you told me about.
Yep.
Oh, how good is that book?
Well,
You have, well, let me just explain to the folks at home.
yeah.
Tommy has maybe 20 or 30 Post-its stuck on all these different pages that highlight
Yes.
these very important passages.
Copious notes.
The book is called The Real Man by Julian Ray.
Did someone give you this book?
How did you come upon this?
Julian Ray
gave
gave
me
you
this
this
book.
book. Where did this take place?
In Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
I was in Hong Kong. It was before our first show there. I was on a little tour with Pete Lee and Chad Daniels. We went over there right before our first show. Guy comes up to us, hands us a book, each one of us. Welcome to Hong Kong. We're like, thanks, man. And then we're like, what the fuck is this? And it's like, it's a little book I wrote. And then I'm like, all right. And the thing that's kind of crazy, there's a lot of craziness.
Could you describe the cover, though?
Yeah, the cover.
It's a much younger looking. I don't know if he wrote this 40 years ago because he doesn't look like that.
Did you put this on your Instagram yet?
Yes.
Yes. I need to put it on mine.
Yeah.
Hold that up, please. Let me get your face in there too. Okay. I'll put that up later.
So
It's so ridiculous.
the thing is, like, first of all, like, the font is enormous. Okay?
Oh, well, maybe
like
he can't see so good.
Yeah.
Then he does this thing that I've only seen in you know when you're reading a magazine and an article, and it'll have, I don't know the technical term, but it'll have a highlight of the article bigger and in bolder print, you know, like a quote or something, or a statement from the article itself. Highlights. He does this in his book, which is an interesting thing because you'll be reading the book, and then you'll see like a highlighted point, and then right below it, you'll read that again. Things like that. And you're like,
It's maybe just the phrase twice, though.
Yeah.
Maybe he only reads magazines, and he doesn't know that books are different.
That's true.
Oh, that's a really good point.
There's a lot. Yeah.
That'll explain a lot. The fonts is enormous.
Involved the classy publication. They take very pertinent words and they highlight those to let everybody know this is an important thing. You should fucking read this part.
That's exactly that's that guy's voice. Totally.
Part is critical.
Very critical.
What did the guy sound like when you talked to him?
That
He was pretty like
part is critical.
mild, you know, like subdued personality.
And
Welcome.
the photo makes him look like, let me see the photo again, about 35 maybe, something like that. What does he look like in real life?
58? Something like
So
that.
that's him when, the first time he ever saw Raging Bull.
I mean, look at the skin. The skin is like
Shiny, dewy.
clean, and he's in a suit. He's also he's not, he's looking off to the side. He's
It's
like,
too important to look you in the eyes.
yes, I'm very important.
The real man.
Here's a couple of highlights. A real man has charismatic charm, and he just tells you basically be charismatic, but there's no explanation. Like, it's just like, have that quality.
Just do that. Do more of that.
See successful people do what they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's this book. This book is like, do what that guy's doing.
Can I read it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I want to
please.
highlight. There's
We've
a lot
been
of,
waiting for you. I mean, this book is.
This is a really good. Like, so here's a whole page that's just a highlight of what you've already.
I see.
So
It's easy reading.
yes, it is very easy.
It looks like about 800 words for the whole book.
That's probably accurate. Only children cry for candies or blame someone else for their misfortune. Men can keep their candies, so to speak, and wait for the right time to enjoy them in order to receive more candy. The same concept applies when you are dating a girl of your dreams. So never lose your temper.
What?
I don't understand a fucking word.
Well,
of that.
you're not a real man.
It sounds like it sounded like a Chinese proverb.
Yeah, it's
like a Lao
Sun
Tzu.
Tzu Art of War shit.
A man can enjoy his candy only after woman. Like what?
Here's a couple.
What are you
Here's
talking
another
about,
one I wanted to
dude?
read. Oh, yeah, this one's awesome.
The sun rise on the battlefield. Keep teeth clean.
Being intelligent is not only useful in life, it can also increase your appeal, as a lot of women find intelligence very sexy. Women who are physically well proportioned are sexy to men, and men who possess ingenuity make them attractive to women. So just be smart.
Be smart, dummy. you want a girlfriend? Be smart.
You're already smarter than everybody else because you bought my book.
Does this have an ISBN number? Can people buy this on Amazon?
It has a barcode.
Yes.
Guys, we gotta get this guy on
I want him.
bestseller list.
I want him to be like, why are my sales
Yeah.
through the fucking roof right now? People finally caught on, and my Harry Potter moment is here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming your Wi-Fi is House of Farts.
That's correct.
you put in the password?
Oh, I'm not sure what it is, Jeans.
I know what it is.
Don't say
give
it
to
on
him.
the air, jeez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jeez.
House of Farts. Someone's going to drive around just till one day it picks up on their Wi-Fi. Yes, they're near. They're near. Mommy's house is near. House of farts.
Speaking of, do you fart in front of your wife?
I try to hide it.
You
do?
You
She
do?
doesn't like it.
She doesn't like it.
She's not happy.
She's a lady. That's why.
I have violent farts.
No, I know you. You eat meat. I see what you eat on Instagram sometimes.
They're brutal.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to smell my farts. Nobody but me. I enjoy them.
You're a comedian.
The real man.
If being funny, humorous, and confident is in your nature, you don't need to worry about being mistaken for a clown, because you will only appear charming and suave to those around you.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Oh, there's a lot of real man stuff.
Yes.
What's homeboy's name again?
Julian Ray. Sanitation.
This is my favorite one.
I shower 3 times a day.
What?
Once in the
Here
morning.
it is. Bam. Available.
Yes.
We gotta
Bam.
buy it. Everybody.
Guess who just one-clicked it? This guy.
Once in the morning, once in the evening, once before I go to bed. I brush my teeth after every meal.
Wow.
Use mouthwash as often as possible, and floss every night. Please remember to go to the dentist regularly.
3 times a day?
Dude, that guy listens to our show. He's telling them to go see the dentist.
Why don't you check this out real quick?
Which part?
This is there are 3 levels
3 levels.
of becoming a man.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think it's normal to shower 3 times a day, though.
Yeah, that seems
It's
odd.
excessive, no?
That seems like a freak.
Well, he smells.
Yeah.
Men between the ages of 18 to 25 are at the animal stage. I never got out of that stage.
Yeah.
They are particularly too concerned about the feelings of most women. Oh, they're not particularly too concerned. Oh, what a weird way to phrase that. They are not particularly too concerned about the feeling of most women and are only sexually aroused by beautiful and sexy women. How weird.
Yeah, it doesn't sound normal, right?
Because of this reason, men at level 1 have difficulty being empathetic and connecting with women spiritually. Therefore, these men are despised by most mature women. Unless you watch MILF porn, it seems like what they target.
That's what they
They
go
target
after.
pool boys,
Yeah. With
trainers,
animalistic
Okay.
way.
pizza delivery men.
All right.
Yeah.
God damn. It's a lot of fucking cum.
Whoa. Men between 25 and 40, level 2.
Yes.
Men between 25 and 40 are relatively experienced in social dynamics and are less inclined to lose control. However, they are still at the animal stage. Their only difference is that they have better control of themselves and they give people the impression of a gentleman.
But the best is level 3.
Level 3. Men aged 40 and above are very experienced in social situations and are much more empathetic. They have also developed enough wisdom to spiritually connect with sexually attractive women. They're more interested in getting to know a woman as a person first before deciding whether this guy's an idiot, whether they should pursue her or accept a woman's advances. Men at level 3 are real men.
Wait.
Wisdom and instinct.
So then,
Wait a minute.
this book should be called Be Over 40. Because that's the only real men.
Yes.
Yeah, these other guys are
Not only
children.
that, he misses the entire point of why men are more interested in getting to know a woman first. Because by the time you hit 40, you've met a fucking gaggle of crazy who was slashing tires and stealing mail and calling your boss and fucking finding your ex-girlfriends on Instagram or Facebook. They're fucking monsters. There's monsters out there. You got to know who the monsters are.
You've had some crazy chicks.
I
bet.
can only
Oh,
imagine.
shit, son.
Real
I could tell
crazy.
you. I could tell you some stories.
Why don't
son.
you write the next book?
I should write a next book. How to avoid crazy bitches. Crazy bitches.
What is there a
There's
crazy
so
bitch
many.
sign signal? You think?
No. You just got. Well, it's like you got to look at yourself and then think: if you were a woman, would you be attracted to you? No, you'd have to be crazy to be attracted to you. Like the average woman, like who wants stability or sincerity,
Right.
you're not going to go after some dirty comedian, former kickboxer. You know what I mean? You're not. You're just not.
Yeah.
You're gonna find something more peaceful, some yoga teacher, some shit.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna have some psycho chicks in your life. What does it smell? Oh, your smell's very important. You wear the right kind of cologne.
It does not matter how handsome you are or how physically well built you are. if you have bad breath or body odor, you won't go far.
That's bullshit. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Some girls like the fact that you smell.
Yeah.
You smell like a monster.
That's true. Sometimes. But not bad breath.
No, bad breath.
That's inexcusable.
Smell is one. Another one is body odor.
Oh, boy, your body odor.
I always keep my deodorant, cologne, and mouthwash in my car's glove compartment.
Okay, you should stop writing books, douchebag, because cologne is for pussies. Listen to me. I bought your book, but you're retarded.
You bought it?
Yeah, I just bought it.
Fantastic.
One-clicked it. Like, you can't fucking tell people to wear cologne because cologne is for morons.
It's horrible.
If you were, I have a bit about this, about like, it's a sign of women acquiescing to men or men acquiescing to women. It's a sign of a man giving in. You're wearing perfume. I don't give a fuck what you call it.
Feminine.
Call it, give it another name. If you went out camping with a bunch of your buddies and one of them put cologne on before you got in the canoe, you'd be like, I'm not getting in that canoe with you, man.
Yeah.
Are you trying to fuck in that canoe?
Yeah.
He's courting you.
Why would you put fucking cologne? Well, I always like to smell fresh.
Smell good.
Only the fucking woodchucks and shit smell me.
Yeah.
I'm out here with bears and fucking beavers, the real kind.
I'm a real man.
Hey, road beefs. I
always nice to
never.
smell nice.
Can I tell you? In all my life, I've never smelled a good cologne, and it's always too much. The guy hugs you. Like, it's usually old Hungarian guys I grew up with. They're oily and they're shiny, and then they mash it against your face. Yeah, it's always like
They're putting their scent on you.
Yeah, they stink on you, man.
Fucking dirty stink.
I don't like it. I never liked cologne.
It's gross.
It is gross.
It's gross.
It's masking.
If there was no women, men would not wear cologne. We wouldn't wear
true.
it. We wear it because we erroneously believe that it's going to attract women.
Courting.
Yeah, it's like if you need cologne to get a woman, if that's the deal breaker, if that's the tipping point,
Well, I wasn't gonna fuck him, but I smelled his cologne.
you don't want that girl. You
Girl's crazy.
want someone who's like 100% in.
Yeah.
Completely
Oh,
committed.
yeah, bro.
Not someone who cologne is going to tip. In that sense, like dressing too nice is probably a stupid thing too. Because you want someone who likes you for just like the way you like to dress. Not putting on some goofy fucking costume.
We always talk about this. You got to buy as is. A lot of women make that mistake. They get with a guy and then they think, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that, and then you're doomed for failure.
No.
That's the root of all
You can't change. The best is when you talk to a woman about her boy. She's like, there's just some things about him right now, but like, I think it's like once we get like locked down and married, like then I think it's gonna change. Like, no, the opposite.
Never.
It's definitely not.
Can I tell you though? I blame shit like Sex in the City. And, like the whole lore of, he's a douchebag. He doesn't treat me right. But if you keep pushing him, you just keep at it. One day he's going to change. You got to wear him down. You just got to wear the guy down. You're like, no, it's really not smart.
It's not going to happen.
I'm just gonna clean him up.
Yeah. Clean him up. No, you married an animal.
Yeah, I had a friend who used to do that with girls. He'd pick girls that were like slightly fucked up, shitty sense of fashion, a little bit overweight, take them to the gym, start... buying nice clothes. Yeah, this guy, she had a big tattoo on her lower back, and when I met him and her, he was like, yeah, I'm getting it lasered off. Or it's like she was getting this tattoo lasered off. She's in the process of it getting lasered off. But he was honest about it. Yeah, I got her teeth fixed. She's a project.
Wow.
Yeah. He got her fake boobs. He got her teeth fixed.
Whoa.
And he was lasering off this.
Sound like she won a contest though.
Yeah.
This is like
Is that reality show?
Yeah, this is like
a radio contest.
Yeah, this guy's a pretty good guy. Yeah, you're kind of fucked up, and I'm going to help you. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just, he found like something with potential. So
wow.
Did you one time tweet out this guy singing "Let It Be"? Do you remember this? And he has a very distinct voice.
Yeah, I think so.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me.
You did, right?
Yeah.
Speaking words of wisdom.
I was retweeting
let
that,
it be.
Oh, you retweeted it?
Yeah.
Well,
and
I like it. Let it play.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Standing right in front of me.
I don't know who tweeted it
Speaking
first.
words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Well, he's got talent.
Oh, yeah. Well, he also has confidence. It's something I didn't realize. This is in his kitchen. And if you go to his YouTube page, his name is Tim Byrne, Byrne. He has let's just say dozens of video. And the cool thing is that he also has multiple posts, different days, different outfits of Let It Be.
Are you serious?
Same exact.
Does he do it flat? Let it be.
It's always in the same spot in his kitchen.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me.
Oh boy.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me.
And he does the entire fucking song.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Is there any of him actually talking?
Let it be.
Not that I've seen. There's also not a lot with many views.
Up until now.
Now it's going to change.
His
Let it be.
Let it be. He seems British.
Yeah, I think so. Dude, I mean, like...
Wow. That's a lot
That's
of
a
fun.
lot.
Sometimes he'll post like 15 songs in a day.
Wow.
No,
It's all Let
Yeah,
It Be.
it's all in the same spot in his kitchen.
And it's all Let It Be.
No, but it'll be like
Let it be.
Let It Be.
Let it
Sometimes I only have eyes for you. I won't last a day without you. Maybe it's you. Let it be. Sometimes I won't last a day without you.
Good Lord.
I won't last a day without you. Sometimes maybe it's you. Sometimes maybe it's you. Yesterday once more. I won't last a day without you. So he has those. And then to give you like a little different flavor, there's like another guy who he's doing kind of the same, a different version of that. He's doing original music.
Big tits, big titties, big pussy, big tits. I love to fuck big girls, like them big titties, sucking them big breasts, licking them big titties, eating that big pussy, licking that big clit, boy. I love to bang that big girl with my big dick. I love mocking up one good girl with my 7-inch big dick. You know what I'm saying? I like to fuck them big girls, like on them big girls.
We like original music submissions on this show. So sometimes people will send us
That guy's rocking back and forth like he's got a tremendous head injury. Like the way I like to fuck them big girls, them big titties. He's like,
There's something wrong.
he's trying to find his center, trying to find
There
his
is
happy place.
nothing wrong.
Well, isn't that so cool about the fucking internet?
Yes.
You can find
the
all these
best.
people now.
This
Yes.
is a gift from God.
It's amazing.
The best part about this dude, this guy who did this, all his videos are titled "My Vidos."
My
without an E.
Vidos.
They're all the same title. So you can't even be like, "What's that one I like?" Because they're all my vidos.
They're all my videos.
Yeah. But he's
There you go, that's me. Ain't got no.
What is happening?
he's getting ready for a new
Ain't
song.
got no girl, ain't got no wife, ain't got no kids, ain't got no girlfriend, ain't got no car, ain't got no shoes, ain't got no home, ain't got no, ain't got no,
it's not.
It's all original.
no girlfriend,
It's all original.
ain't got no kids, ain't got no home, ain't got no car, ain't got no girlfriend, ain't got no shoes, ain't got no home, ain't got no.
I feel like with the right producer, this could be a good song. I just feel like he needs a little bit of direction.
I agree because I don't think
Ain't got no car, ain't got
Yeah,
no
it's
kids,
not
ain't got no girlfriend.
the premise
ain't got
isn't
no car, ain't got
bad.
no kids, ain't got no girlfriend. It just needs.
That's
a little-
right. The tempo's off. Is that what that is? The timing up. Like he has no flow, as the kids say.
Basically, the song should be called "I Don't Have Anything."
Correct.
Ain't got nothing.
It's a country song.
Yeah, exactly. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I ain't got
He's
shit.
one of them country ass black folk.
Yeah. I ain't got no.
And he's rocking back and forth.
Is he
in that
rocking
song
too?
as well.
That's-
Yeah, he's got a head injury.
Yeah,
he really does. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I think you.
No, I'm dead
Really?
serious. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely something going on there. Like maybe a piece got shot off.
Yeah. Do you see that a lot with fighters? Like
You
guys
don't
that-
see rocking, but you see slurring of the word. You see drunk people. I mean,
Yeah,
that's-
punch drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that phrase, it comes from when you hear them talk, they have a really difficult time enunciating words.
Is Hopkins still fighting? Bernard?
Yeah.
He's like 50 or something,
He's
right?
49 years old. He won a world title at 49. Okay.
But then he just got beat, though.
He just got beat by one of the baddest motherfuckers in the country today.
Yeah.
The guy he got beat by is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Provodnikov, the fucking the Russian dude.
Yeah.
He's a killer.
And he beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
What's his
intense.
name? Provodnikov. Forget it.
But he put on a clinic to the dude that he beat the year before.
Oh,
Like, he
dude, he's
destroyed him.
still incredible. It's just
Yeah.
the guy he fought, the Russian dude, is just too fucking good. He's just too good.
Yeah.
You know, at a certain point in time, you know, what he has is incredible skills. Bernard has incredible skills, but the guy he's fighting, especially the last guy, has incredible skills as well, but he's also 29.
Yeah.
You know, and there's just you can't beat Father Time. I mean, I wish he would be honest. I would love to talk to him and say, "What do you want, dude?" Kovalev, that's who he beat. Kovalev beat him. Sergey Kovalev. I would love to say, like, what are you doing? Are you doing anything? Are you taking some growth hormones, some testosterone? Like, there has to be some supplementation there because it doesn't make any sense that his body would function that well at 49. A lot of his discipline, a lot of his diet.
He's 40. Oh,
49.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
boxing. I mean,
Oh, for real, though?
professional
Yeah.
boxing.
Damn.
Like, we're talking like
Yeah.
the highest skilled punchers on the planet. And this is a fucking 50-year-old man, basically.
Yeah. Well, he's so smart and he's so skilled, like as far as like his knowledge of positioning. Positioning in boxing is everything. You always want to be in a position where you can punch the guy and he can't punch you, and then clinch and hold or move. And it all worked great up until Kovalev. Kovalev is just too fucking dangerous. He hits too hard. He's a killer, like a legit killer. He killed a guy in the ring.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, and didn't seem to bother him at all. Like a lot of guys, they kill somebody and then their career drops off substantially after that. Like Ray Boom Boom Mancini, he was a big one. That was because we were all watching on TV when we were kids. He knocked out Duck Koo Kim, and Duck Koo Kim died. And Mancini was kind of never the same after that because in his head, it was always like, man, people can die. You know, I could die. This guy could die. Like, it fucks their head up.
Yeah.
Not Kovalev. Seems fine. And it comes from Russia.
Well, there you go.
There's people dying left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like dying's what happens. Sometimes he probably was like, man, I killed like 8 people before I got over here.
Yeah.
So like,
I killed someone this morning for breakfast.
Yeah.
no big deal.
They don't care.
But Hopkins is just so clever. He just understands like where to be and where not to be, and how to throw guys off. And he's also just so disciplined. Like his diet, you know, he's always eating like natural foods, very healthy. You know, never too much, never gets fat. Always in the gym. After he fought Kovalev, he was in the gym on Monday, working out on Monday.
Wow.
Didn't you say, you told me one time that GSP, his whole thing is that like he always does something every day?
Yeah,
Like
he does
that's-
something every day.
Like a day off is still a bike ride or jumping rope
Yep.
or something.
One day he'll do gymnastics. The next day he'll do wrestling. The next day he'll do karate. It's
incredible.
Like even if he's not training for a fight, he's always doing something.
Yeah.
Because he believes that your body gets. There's a lot of people that believe that your body gets used to work, and as long as you continue to push it, it can maintain that level. And if you don't, it atrophies.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think the first time I saw, I remember seeing like real punch drunk, like in an interview, was Riddick Bowe. It was a while ago, but it was when he was still fighting, but it was very end of his career. And even the guy interviewing like looked at the camera like, oh Jesus.
Have you ever seen it in real life?
Like no.
I saw it in real life many times when I was young, but I didn't know the guys like when they were clear.
Oh, so you only knew them like
I
that.
saw them punch drunk, you know, and I saw like some degradation when I was young. Like I saw guys slip a little bit, but I ran into Terry Norris, who was a big time boxing champion in the 1980s. I ran into him in the early 90s as well. I ran into Terry Norris in Vegas, and he was talking to some fans, and I almost thought he was joking around, or I almost thought he was drunk. Like I thought he was maybe Terry Norris was hammered, and then I realized, oh my God, he's punch drunk. I mean, it was so bad. He was just staring at me.
Watch this.
Yeah, like that.
Like
Exactly.
that, right?
He was slurring his words so bad. It was just so depressing because it wasn't that long ago that I had watched him fight. It was just a few years earlier that I'd watched him fight. And he actually fought my friend Dana Rosenblatt, who was a middleweight champion of New England.
You thought he was kind of
Dana beat him.
You thought he was joking around though.
I almost did. But I saw in the Dana Rosenblatt fight, when Dana beat him, I was like, man, Terry just looks off. It looks like he's having a hard time moving his body right. Like his coordination was off. Like he was a killer when he was young. He was so fast and just lethal knockout power. And then when he fought Dana, like I could see some awkwardness in his movement. Like his motor skills were not functioning correctly. And it's sad shit. I've seen it in MMA fighters quite a bit now, especially there's the gong again. Especially from when I first started. I didn't even mean to do that. When I first started working for the UFC, the guys who started fighting back then to now, like you could really see in some of them a big difference in the struggle, the dullness in their eyes. You see like they have like, there's like a lack of vitality to them.
Yeah.
Scary shit.
And do they have enough money to kind of take care of themselves later in life?
Depends on who. Some yes, some no. You know, it really depends. Some guys, a lot of the guys that get the most brain damage are the ones that don't win fights. And those are the ones who don't make money. So it's very cruel.
Yeah, it's cruel.
Sucks.
Like you look at a guy like Hopkins, no brain damage, made millions of dollars, still fighting at 49.
Crazy.
Look at Terry Norris, probably broke by now. You know, he teaches boxing now. He's like a boxer-size instructor. You know, that's what he's doing. And like somewhere in L.A., actually. And fucked up, you know? Yeah.
Do you think, by the way, do you think Anderson, is he going to retire? Is he like done?
Well, he tested positive for steroids.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's
so
not
that
good.
means he's got to take a year off, like at least 9 months suspension and all that shit. Like I think they're fighting it, and then the Nevada State Athletic Commission, they reversed the win, so it's not a win anymore.
Oh.
So now it's a no contest, and they have to figure out whether or not he appeals. If he appeals, they have to have some ground to stand on. Apparently, there's a second drug test that he failed as well.
Ooh.
So it's not just one drug test. It's
Big
a
fighter.
second.
I got it.
Is that bad? I mean, I thought it was. I'm sorry, forget. I don't know much about like the sport, but we were watching a bodybuilding documentary for.
Oh yeah.
Is it Mr. Olympia?
Yeah. It was it's Generation Iron on Netflix. It's
Yeah.
great, man. Have you seen it?
No.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Well, it's implicit that those guys use steroids. Like it's just a given in their field. Nobody talks about it, but it's just understood. And
Yeah.
But it's also
I guess
like
it's not the same. With
they make it. They
UFC
make a point also of like saying that, especially like a lot of people think that bodybuilders like. They just shoot up and then they walk out with that body. You know, like they're saying, like, do you know how
Not
fucking
true.
hard these guys work? I mean, yeah, there's a point where they're juicing up, but like they are like the most disciplined athletes maybe ever. You know, as far as like weighing their food and how much they have to eat and the type of workouts they
the
do.
hard
They're
work.
really, really incredibly disciplined people to be like pro Mr. Olympia level bodybuilder.
So
Yeah,
crazy.
you have to be. There's no way you get that big without work. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to take steroids for sure, but you also have to put in incredible hours at the gym. Those guys are working out all day.
Yeah.
A lot of them, this is where it gets really freaky. A lot of back in the day, the guys didn't have any money. They didn't have money for steroids, and they were like aspiring bodybuilders, and gay guys would talk them into doing freaky shit for money. They would prostitute themselves out because gay guys were in love with their bodies. Even if it's as simple as like, the gay guy would let this gay guy suck his dick, or the straight guy let the gay guy suck his dick so he could buy steroids. Like, there's a friend of mine who was a bodybuilder back in that day, and he said it was rampant. It was like there was all these really rich gay guys that would go to Gold's Gym and they would prey upon the weak.
The broke bodybuilder.
Talk about commitment as a bodybuilder, though. You got to want it bad,
You
man.
know, there's been so many stories in Hollywood about like rich gay producers that would hit on straight actors and even force actors into doing sexual favors for career stuff. Like Howie Long had some crazy story about something like that.
Howie Long?
So did Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan had some story about some shit like that happening to him. Where guys are trying to get him. I mean, if you think about it, a guy says yes to some super powerful producer type character. Next thing you know,
We were just talking about this morning.
Yeah.
he's The Rock. Not saying that The Rock ever did that. The Rock doesn't have to do that. He's
Right,
The Rock.
right.
But Hulk Hogan's not quite as ripped as The Rock. Might have to do a little extra work.
Wow.
A lot of these guys, that's what happens. Though.
Yeah,
How bad
true.
do you want it? How bad
Well, it's like
do you want it?
you hear about the casting couch. Well, it works for gay people too.
Yeah, for
course.
sure.
It's all guys. I mean, it's not casting. Well, that's not true either. It's women too. There was a lady on a. I don't want to say names, but there's a television show that I might have been a part of that had a woman who might have been the casting director who used to get these sad, fucking depressed dudes to be on shows, and she would cast them, and she would take them to parties, and it was very clear that some shit was going on.
Wow.
Yeah, the casting.
I gotta
couch.
get
That's
the
awesome.
casting.
That's what I've been talking about.
Me
This is what I
too.
want.
Me too.
You want to get on the casting?
Yeah,
couch?
and I want to get into bodybuilding. You know,
Are you going to shave or wax?
that's a really good question. I know I'm going to tan.
And your head has to be lighter than your body. Your body's got to be real dark.
Yeah, your
That
body's
seems to
almost
be
black.
The theme, yeah.
The best is like when, like, right at a contest, when on the documentary, like, the guy's like wins, and then somebody comes and gives them a hug, and then they pull away, and they're wearing white, and it's all black now. It's like it's all stained and
Their
shit.
palms
and
are
they're
all
like-
black, too.
And they're like, you could have told me for the hug. Like, it kind of sucks.
They're covered in that ink, right?
Yeah.
They die.
They're like, otherwise, they're like, you wash out under those lights. So
bet.
Yeah, that
even
makes
like
sense.
black guys put on.
Black guys put it
Yeah.
on too?
Yeah, unless they're
Wow.
like fucking, Kenyan, then yeah. But yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Time.
good. It's time. I'm excited.
What's the time for? What's going on?
It's like a regular segment we have on our show.
boy.
And we love to do it with people that haven't been to your
Yeah.
mom's house. This is known as the dental update, where we talk about your dental history. What's your dental history like? Do you
I
first of
just
all,
like teeth.
we like teeth. We want to
Okay.
know about
Yeah.
what are your habits. First of all, do you floss?
I do not.
You don't floss.
Ever?
Nope.
Oh, we talked about this, and my thing was like, what about you know that the lack of flossing can contribute to like heart disease, and you're
In
like
pussies.
in pussies,
In
exactly.
You got to be a pussy to
Yeah.
get heart disease from lack of flossing.
Yeah.
Good
But
point.
what about like you're eating moose fucking hearts and all this shit?
Yeah.
You feel it in your teeth. You go, I'll
Yeah,
just floss
pick it out.
You pick it out.
Yeah.
Like with a branch, something on the
Yeah,
ground.
whatever I find.
Yeah.
Take a bone splinter,
Yeah.
shove it in,
yeah.
I want
suck it out.
Yeah.
I want your fucking meat freezer, by the way.
Dude, you could come over and take pictures of it. I have, right now, at least 600 pounds of meat.
Well, I mean, I should be clear.
Wow.
400
That
is just
you've-
moose.
That
Yeah.
you've killed.
Yeah.
That's
400
awesome.
of it is just one moose.
Yeah, we watched you on
Wow.
Real Sports.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that HBO thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so cool that you're eating what you kill. I
It's
think
very strange. This is one weird thing that I've gotten into over the last couple of years. I'm obsessed.
I am too. I'd like to hunt and kill my own.
Would
food.
you?
Why not?
Well, one of the things I've been
I'm a
talking to
chicken,
these
I can't.
guys is you're a chicken.
I'm a
What
chicken. I would cry. I can't.
What about a pig? Like a big wild boar?
I'd like to do that.
Yeah, see, everybody says that.
I'll try
There's
that.
a lot of fucking racism in the species when it comes to like
Oh, right. Yeah,
different animals.
Yeah, the moose is like beautiful. I'd feel,
People gave me the most hard time about shooting a bear. That was the hardest one.
beautiful.
People didn't like the bear.
You have bear meat.
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's it taste like?
Like a pig fucked a deer.
Like a pig? Fuck.
What's your what's your favorite surprise? What's your favorite surprise meat? In other words, you killed something, because I know you had moose now and bison or whatever, pig. Is there one that you're like, this is fucking amazing and you didn't know it was going to be?
Elk is very unusually delicious.
Really?
Elk is really, really, really delicious. But moose is pretty delicious too. Moose is. I'm surprised moose is so tough, but it makes sense.
Very lean and they're
They're
muscular.
monsters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 900-pound forest horse.
Yeah.
They're just
So
running
crazy.
through the woods and running away from packs of wolves. Where I was at in northern BC, they have a real issue with wolves. They have packs and packs of wolves. Like, everybody has this idea of what wolves are. It's based on like dogs. Like, we look at dogs and we love dogs.
Yeah.
And we look at wolves like, oh, how could you shoot a wolf? This guy that I'm friends with up there, his neighbor had looked out his window one night, heard this crazy commotion, and there was 20 wolves tearing apart one of his cows.
Cows.
Yeah, took down a cow. That's when you realize, like, whoa, you're dealing with a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're not dealing with a dog. You're dealing with a dog that has a bite that's 5 times stronger than a pit bull.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that.
Ricky Gervais told me that. Name drop. I was on the Opie and Anthony show.
I was in there with you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Remember? He
Yes.
said that.
I was in there with you not talking.
That's right.
Yeah.
You didn't talk?
I didn't say shit that thing. Yeah. I said nothing. People ask me, I got tweets like, why didn't you talk?
Why didn't you talk?
You know what it felt like to me?
What?
It felt like when you ever go to dinner with like 4 guys that are friends and you just met them.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, but not, I don't mean it like, and they were rude. I mean like their conversation is rooted in history and you feel like there's such a natural vibe going.
Right.
That I just was like, I mean, I did speak like,
a little bit.
10 words, whatever, a little bit. But I always felt like whatever I was going to, like, every time I was thinking to say something, it always felt out of place. I did. I was like, because you guys all knew each other, you know, and everyone was cool. They were very cool to me. But I just, afterwards, I was like, I didn't say shit. And then Ricky Gervais walks in the room, and they, you know, it was just like, I was basically a spectator.
I was wondering how that was going to go because he's a big animal activist type dude.
He was really cool.
But you'd think the animal activists would actually. I mean, I know. Is he totally like vegetarian, vegan, no animal, nothing?
But he's a real big animal rights activist.
I love that. I love animals too. I agree more with what Joe does than with like farming things when they.
But that's what Ricky's in the.
So
I remember he
humane.
was like, yeah, but you hunt and you eat.
Yeah,
and you
it makes
use
sense how you do it.
Yeah, I almost everything that I eat
That's
in
awesome.
my house is something that I killed. Almost everything. It's very rare that I eat something.
Honey?
Like, honey?
Do you kill those? Do you harvest your own honey?
No, but I would like to do that.
Yeah,
I would like to do
that's
that.
cool.
That's like some next level shit.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. I love honey. Honey's delicious.
It really is.
Super good for you too. You know, natural raw honey from the area that you got it in is supposed to protect you from whatever diseases that are in that area. It's supposed to be like
That's crazy.
Yeah, like whatever colds are going around, like natural raw honey is a good remedy for whatever colds are going around in your specific area.
Wow.
Wow, dude.
But by the way, that might be 100% bullshit.
Okay.
That's just some shit I've been repeating that I've heard for a long time.
Just saw that on the internet.
People
Gotcha.
have told me.
So wait, when's the last time you went to the dentist though?
A couple months ago.
Oh, okay. So you're up to date. How are your cavities?
Everything's great. Got a tooth cleaning.
Just a cleaning, no damage.
No,
any
everything's
crowns, any root canals?
I have a root canal. Yeah.
One?
Yeah,
That's
I
not bad.
had a filling when I was a kid, and I cracked it because a lot of my teeth are cracked from working out. Actually,
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I have micro fractures all over my teeth.
Why you clench? Oh, you
Fucking lifting
dear.
heavy weights, deadlifting and shit, screaming. All that.
You're man.
Yeah,
You're a real man. That's what they do.
Bite. Yeah, man. I'm level 3.
But I want to. Can I ask you something real? I want to ask you something real talk because Tom and I, we love you, and
Real talk.
without you, actually, this never would have happened because you gave us the idea to do a podcast
You did.
years ago.
You
and so
insisted a
thank
few
you.
times.
Yeah. But real talk, like so many of us comedians look up to you, and you're kind of like a mentor for us. Which is, I know it's corny to say, but we love it. We love you, and like. I don't know. I guess I'm wondering, how did you get to be smart? Because, like, why do you know stuff that I don't know? Is it the real man?
Well, I'm level 3, first of all.
You're level, but no, I'm serious. Like, you're not.
Well, I love
like,
you guys
how
too,
is it
first
that
of all.
you're? How is it that you're like a successful dude, but you're not a douchebag, and you're smart, and you give back to people? Like, how did you get? Is that? I feel so corny asking.
I don't think
want to know.
it's not corny. I think what you're making. I mean, it might feel like we're, showering you with too much love, but I feel like you are, whether or not you intentionally do it, you do kind of, you have this like circle of comics that are your friends, but also you're rare in that like a lot of successful comics are like, well, that's I got this success. This is mine now.
Yeah.
But you like to share your success,
Extend it, and help people
you've taken me on the road, Ari for years, Diaz, and then now you have like you're taking Tony Hinchcliffe, and you're giving them every time you do something like that, you give a comic opportunity to do something that normally they wouldn't get to perform to that kind of audience for years, and it's a generous thing to do, and it's like. Does the spirit of generosity, is it something that's always been in you? Is it something that grew?
Yeah, like you're gracious, and so many people aren't. So many people are afraid that if they keep it or if they give it away, it's not theirs or something. Like, how do you get there?
That's famine thinking. I've never had famine thinking, and I don't know why. When I first got my first development deal, when I first started making money, my manager called me up one day because he thought I had a gambling habit. He goes, "Do you have a gambling problem?" And I said, "No, why?" And he goes, you spend so much money. Like, what do you spend on? I go, dude, I'm eating out every night. It's awesome. Like, buy people dinner.
Yeah.
Be buying lobster and steak for my friends. He's like, you're spending like $10,000 a month. I'm like, yeah, but I'm having a great fucking time. I'm like, I didn't think like, oh my God, now I have money. I have to squirrel it away. For whatever reason, I've never worried about that. I've always been like, there's plenty. Come on, let's go. You know, everybody's fine. Let's just keep going. And I feel like if you think that way, it sounds crazy, but as long as you do what you're supposed to do, as long as you put in the work and you're not lazy and you're disciplined and you get your job done, that's almost a self-fulfilling mentality or self-fulfilling prophecy. And I think that with comics, first of all, I'm a fan of comedy. I love comedy. And if I'm in a position where I can help someone who's talented and help that I know I'm going to hear some good comedy out of them.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I'm not doing it like in a selfish way. Like, yeah, this is my tree. I'm going to grow fruit on the Tom Segura tree.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it like I know you're talented and I know I can help. And I know if I was in a position and I could help and I didn't help, I'd feel bad. You know? And it's also like always encouraging people to do podcasts and stuff like that. That's that same thing. Like a lot of people, when they have success, they don't want anybody else to have success.
Yes.
And I think that's crazy.
There's a lot of people like that.
But it's silly. It doesn't make any sense. There's so many people. It's not like there's only 10 of us and there's only $9. So we all have to fucking fight because one of us is going to have no dollars. You know, that's crazy. It's not the case. And I also believe, being at least whether or not I think of this consciously, but I believe the more good comedy there is, the more people will go to see comedy, the more it's good for everybody. I just think think about how many people go to the movies. All you need is like 300 people to go to the Ice House. You know, I mean, that's not that many. Or and if you're in Indianapolis and you're in San Francisco and I'm in San Diego, we're not competing with each other. And even sometimes like when we are like if I'm in town and somebody else is in town, I'll fucking tell people to go to their show too. Like, look, go to that guy's show. Go to this. There's plenty of fucking people. There's so many people.
Did you always have though there's a lot of things where like you learn about through living life, you get better at having a better perspective on something. Did you always have that naturally? The part at least of like, there's more than enough for all of us?
I think I somehow or another did. I don't know why.
Yeah, it could be. I
don't know why. Quality. Well, when I was real young, from the time I was 15, I was teaching martial arts. So I taught a lot of people like things that were like very important to me, and I taught a lot of people that would, maybe one day use that shit on me when we were sparring.
Oh, right.
But you can't think like that. The way my thought process and the way it was always explained and taught to me was that teach people to be the best that they can be, and if they're better than you, you have to get better. And it's good. It's good to have people around you that are scary. Like literally, like you need iron sharpens iron. It's like a quote from the Bible or some shit.
Yeah.
And that idea behind it being that you need people that are really good around you to make you better. And when I started taking people on the road with me, one of the things that I noticed that always drove me crazy is like some comics would take like really bad comedians, like intentionally bad comedians, and they do it to make themselves look like a hero. So this poor bastard will go up there and they'll eat dick for 20 minutes, and then you go up there and look like, hey, the fucking god of comedy's here.
Yeah.
But I would bring Joey Diaz with me, and he would just murder. But I would be laughing too. And it made me a better comic. And Duncan and you and Ari and, and now Ian and Tony Hinchcliffe is a killer. Ian Edwards is a killer. These guys are funny, and it's like, it's also, there's an association that we have going on with all of us. Like, if everybody knows that if we're hanging around with Ian Edwards has got to be funny as shit.
That's true.
It's a fact. True. Like if you go to see Matt Fultron, you're going to know Matt Fultron's funny as shit.
Yep.
Because we always talk about how he's funny as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that sort of association, that the honesty behind it, or the knowing that we're not going to pretend that someone sucks. Like I've had people ask me to get people on the podcast, and I was like, damn, I can't because I don't want people. I can't say, hey, go see this guy, because I wouldn't go see him.
Right.
Right.
So like there's that weird thing where it's like I don't want to be rude, but I can't have you on. So I got to figure out how to just ignore you. and hope you go away. So I don't have to reject you. But when someone's good and someone works hard, you know, and you help that person, and you see them grow. Like Ari was my friend when I was on TV, and he was an open micer, you know. And
it's his story is crazy when you think about it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, his arc, his storyline. You know, I mean, and then I remember like when I first met Ari, he was opening for you. I just thought that he enjoyed that, but I didn't see him really wanting to like progress. Kind of, you know, like I saw him kind of going through the motions, and then at some point I saw some notable change in him where he was like just way more driven.
Yeah.
And after that moment, every time I saw him, it was just like, it was like when they have like the most improved player award. It's like he was like the guy who changed the most.
Yeah, the last 3 or 4 years, and a lot of that was the internet. A lot of that was Ari would come on the road with me for a long time, and for a while, like, you know, I'd do gigs like the House of Blues or something like that, and I remember he was on stage and someone's yelling out, "Bring out Rogan." I mean, it wasn't fair. He was a guy who was just kind of starting out, but he was funny. I always knew he was funny.
Yeah, he was always funny.
He always had talent. Yeah. And, you know, and we worked together. One of the things that I told him, like, I would get him, like, really stupid high before the show. And he'd be like, "What if I go out there and boom?" I go, "It doesn't matter. You can never get fired." Yeah. He's like, "Oh, yeah." And like I'm like, just have fun. Just go out there and have fun. You can never get fired. I'm like, I'll never fire you. I'll never say you can't work with me. Anytime you want to work with me, just call me up. We'll work together.
Yeah.
So that like freedom of being able to fuck around and grow and learn. But then the internet came along, and all of a sudden people knew who Ari was.
Yeah.
Like because of the videos that we did, and then because of the shows that we did, and then podcasts. There was like a slow progression. There was like the videos that we did from the Comedy Store. Everybody knew him from the Jew Clam video, where he had a hemorrhoid. They took video of his butthole.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Like,
I remember seeing his asshole.
Like Homer Simpson's mouth. There was that. So people started clapping when he would go on stage. Yay, it's Ari. But then from podcasts. The podcast thing changed Joey, it changed Ari, it changed Duncan, it changed everybody. It's like it changed you. There's like this weird step up that everybody took. This jump, this giant. And I remember we were in Toronto, and Ari went on. It was in Toronto or Denver, I forget where it was, but it was a big place, thousands of people. And Ari went on stage, and they went fucking ape shit. And I introduced him from the side, and I said, "Give it up for my brother, Mr. Ari Shafir." And they went, "Yeah." And he turned and looked at me, and I went, "Oh shit, you're famous, son." And he started laughing, and he went on stage, and they went nuts. They went fucking nuts. And that was probably like, I don't know, maybe 3 or so years ago. It was about 2 years into the podcast when it really picked up this crazy momentum. I remember I was on stage in Toronto. This I definitely remember was in Toronto, because I go, how many? Because I was at Massey Hall. There's like 3,400 people. I go, how many of you guys listen to the podcast? And, yeah! It was this roar. Like my eyebrows moved. And I was like, this is nuts. I was like, I didn't expect that. Like, I thought it was like maybe some of you. You know, maybe it'd be like 20% of you or something.
That's what I always thought too. That's what I always thought. I thought for yours, and then for us, it was Toronto too. When we did our podcast live in Toronto last year.
It's crazy.
It was like an old movie theater, and it was like sold out, you know, like 300 some people there, and we're like, oh shit, like, you know, we didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And they were so die hard, you know, like so die hard.
People love podcasts, man. It's intimate.
Thank God.
Someone right now, not just someone, but thousands of people right now are listening to us in their ears while they're at the gym or on the train or in a plane or in their car. It's so intimate. It becomes a part of their life in some sort of a strange way.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Ari and definitely with Joey. But the difference between Ari and Joey is Ari puts out content. And he committed to the Louis C.K. model of doing stand-up, where, you know, you do a new special every year or so. And he also moved to New York last year. That was a big one, too, just because it got him out of his comfort zone. And just that alone, just getting out of your comfort zone sometimes he's just driven, you know?
Right, yeah. That's
and
what
he's
I'm saying.
happy and successful for the first time in his life. I'm trying to get him to buy a nice car. Duncan just bought an AMG Mercedes.
Nice.
And he goes, I get it now. I get it. He goes, for the while, I was like, why is Rogan into cars? Why are you so into cars? He goes, but now I get it. He goes, it's like you're on a ride. I go, exactly. You take a ride.
He got an AMG.
Oh my God, it's so dope. Dude, it's so dope. You got to see it.
Is it the new?
It's some. See, whoops, the gong again. I'll show you a picture of it. It's insane, but it's nice to see these guys doing well. You know, it's like it's beautiful to see.
So what you're saying is that Joe Rogan, you're a winner, and you think like a winner and not like a loser. Because I do feel like that's kind of what you are. You're like a winner.
Well,
and I think it's important.
I'm
not
definitely not a loser.
No,
but you know, but it's not winning because it's not a game. It's not a contest.
Not
but what
like
it
that.
is
yeah.
I'm a person who tries to tries to be happy, tries to make other people happy. Look at that shit.
To do better. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
look at that Knight Rider, man.
Baller.
Damn.
Baller. I don't know. I just think it's more fun if everybody's having fun, you know. And it's like who's in the position. Like if you're in the position to help other people, you should help other people. Like you should and help other people that are helping themselves. Obviously,
yeah.
You don't want to just like take someone and be their fucking life coach because that shit gets draining and exhausting.
We talked about it a lot too. That I picked up from you was like try to make the road fun.
So the road can be really fun.
Huge.
I try to request. You know, I call friends now and I tell clubs like, I'm not coming unless I can bring one of these guys. I'm bringing Pat House, Josh Potter, Jeff Tate, like somebody, Matt Fulshon, like
for sure. It makes such a big,
huge difference.
Yeah,
it goes from being this weird, lonely experience to a party.
Yeah.
Like when we've traveled on the road together. There's a video of us in San Francisco. It's you, me, Brian, and Joey Diaz. And we're at a restaurant and there's music playing. And we're all dancing. And Tommy's like, you're like in the middle of forks full of food. And we're all dancing and shit. But we're having a good time, and we're not doing it for anybody. We're just doing it to have a good time. And so it's a fun thing. And then now other guys start doing that too. Like Red Band takes a bunch of people on the road with him when he does his gigs. And it's like Joey does that too. And you know, Duncan does that.
It's like cocksucker.
Yeah, when you live like that, it's contagious because you realize like doing it any other way. Like I have friends who do it the other way. They show up at places and there's an opener and a middler that the club provides, and you know, they do morning radio and all that other bullshit. It's just not as fun. So it becomes depressing. Like guys get really depressed on the road.
Yeah.
People don't like being alone. You know, you stay in your hotel room by yourself all day, and then at night you go to this gig. It's very taxing. It's not good for you.
Telling me.
But when you go on the road with all your friends, it's like you're with your family. It doesn't matter, you know? You're like, all right, we'll meet downstairs at 6. We'll get some dinner. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Yeah. And you guys want to go to the gym? Fuck it. Let's go. You go to the gym. You're laughing, farting on each other. Yeah. You know, it's like, it's half the fun.
It's fun. You feel like playing a game?
Fuck yeah.
You have a pen and paper?
Oh, shit. Yeah. All right.
You're going to have to keep track of
I'm
this.
ready, dudes.
All right. This episode...
I'm the one that had the elephants roosting in trees.
Shit, man, that's Tom Segura.
Buns, he was a for real grimy nigga.
And you think I give a fuck about a motherfucking red light? Faggot cop can't touch me. I'm out here smoking weed, speeding, all that, dog. Fuck that, that's me.
I put trademarks around your fucking eyes.
It's time for Tom or Black.
All right. So
I feel like you understand that a little bit already.
Yes. This is came about from you. This is got to tell the truth here. I was on your show. I tried a black voice. You said something about it, something derogatory about my black voice. So then we created this game. We played it with a bunch of guests. I think you understand the concept. Just to make sure it's clear, I'll be playing clips, and you have to tell me
whether it's you or
a black person.
Or a real black person.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. And then you keep track of which clip, will you? Thank you.
You got it.
Here we go. Are you ready, Joe? And I'll play as many times as you want. Okay?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I give him the grease.
Say it again?
I give him the grease.
Okay.
That's
you?
That's me. All right. And we'll give you the answers at the end.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Fuck with my ass, man.
That's you too. No, that's not you.
You want to hear it again?
Yeah, one more time.
Fuck with my ass, man.
You know what's the problem? These headphones are really loud.
Oh, they are? Oh, I can turn it down.
Turn it down a little bit.
Tell me which one is yours. Hold on. Is this you?
Check.
Oh, that's me.
Check. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's
better?
Yeah,
Okay.
way better. Damn, I was like, how do they listen to this shit so loud?
Yeah, well,
No, yeah,
geez,
just your
I don't wanna
headphone
make you
level.
deaf.
Yeah,
It was a little distorted. Hit me with the first one again.
The first one again. Okay, 1 second.
I give him the grease.
I still think that's you.
Okay. Yeah. So here's the next one.
Fuck with my ass, man.
That's not you.
Black guy?
That's black guy.
Okay.
I left a wallet there.
That's you.
This guy.
Yeah, quick on the draw too. Like no hesitation.
No hesitation.
I might be
Quiet,
wrong.
he came through.
Say that again?
Quiet, he came through.
Torn.
I like when they give him
Yeah,
pause.
walk me. Let's
One more time?
let's hear
Quiet,
it.
he came through.
Why he can't? This is not real. It's not a real guy, so that's you.
That's not a real guy?
No, that's you.
I mean, okay.
God damn it.
One more time?
God damn it.
That's not you.
That's not me.
That's not you.
Okay.
Hey, yo!
One more time?
Hey, yo!
I want to say that's not you, but I might be wrong. So I'm just going to say that that's not you.
We gonna ride today!
That's you.
That's me?
That's you.
Wow. Okay. How many are we up to?
That was number 7.
That was number 7. Okay. There we go.
What's going on here?
That's not you.
He's real quick.
He's so
Most people ask for like 10 plays.
Like a Marine,
I
he
know.
doesn't hesitate.
Didn't take any mess.
That's
hold on,
you.
Hold on.
That's you.
Take any mess. Okay. This is Tommy.
And that's number, is that number 9?
I'm prepared to be 100% wrong on all these across the board.
No, actually, it's very interesting. Is that number 9?
That was number 9.
Okay, here's the last one.
So I'm up, coming up the top rope!
One more time?
So I'm up, coming up the top rope!
One more time.
So I'm up, coming up the top rope!
That might be you. I'm going to say that's you.
You're going to say that's me?
Yeah.
All right. Wow, so that's 10, right? All right. This is a really, really interesting game.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you wanna know how you did?
Sure.
So we should play back, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
So, again, this is the Joe Rogan edition of Tom or Black, if you're just tuning in. And here we go. Clip number 1. He said this was me.
Correct.
All
I
right.
gave him the grease.
Give him the grease, and here is a little more of the clip.
I give him the grease. And I tell him to put some on his finger.
Oh, that's not you.
Stick it in his ass and you know what I'm saying, kind of like fuck yourself.
You know what I'm
to loosen himself up. Because I know he had never been penetrated before.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
That's not you.
What do you think's happening there, Joe?
Well, he's going to butt fuck somebody. But
Yeah.
the problem is there's a distortion in the sound.
Yeah.
These are shitty clips.
This is your
So that
competitive
one-
nature coming out.
That's not you.
Okay.
That's not you.
It's not.
All right.
So yeah, but you guessed Tom.
Yeah,
so that one's wrong.
Wrong.
Sorry.
This is the next one. Next one.
Fuck with my ass, man.
I said that was probably you.
You said this was a black guy.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. I agree.
Fuck with my ass, man.
You're right. It's a black guy.
1-on-1.
You're right.
What was next?
Next was the
Wallet?
The wallet.
I left a wallet there.
You
That
said,
seems like you.
You said Tom. That was correct.
and that's right.
That was
That's
good.
me. Yeah,
Really
that's
good.
I'm pretty quick on that one.
Yeah, you were very quick on that one.
Well, there's sounds that people make. There's like a tone that they reach when you can recognize that tone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can alter it. You know, like people can do voices. Like some people do voices that are indistinguishable from the person they're imitating. You know, like Jay Moore when he does Colin Quinn.
Yeah.
It's indistinguishable.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
crazy.
some people are just really good at voices.
God, and the Colin Quinn it's so distinct. Like Colin
Creepy.
is so distinctly himself.
Yeah.
His voice. It's really crazy. What's the next one?
Why he came through.
Oh,
Quiet, he came through.
I thought that was you, right?
That was Tom, and you're correct. That is Tom.
Yeah.
that was me.
That was
Yep.
good.
Yep.
You heard
Good.
that.
Good
That was
job.
good.
Thank you. That was a quick one.
Yeah, it was real quick. What was next?
God damn it.
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
You
That's
said
not
this,
you.
but you said it was me,
Yeah, I don't think it is though.
No, he said it wasn't.
he said it wasn't
He
me.
said not Tom.
not me. Excuse me. All right.
God damn it. God damn it.
He just come. A black guy just came.
Oh, so it wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
Beautiful.
Yeah, but you got it right. You're good.
Yeah. What is his score right now?
So far, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correct.
5 correct?
Yeah.
All?
Well, we've
Except the
done
first one.
Yeah, except for the first one. He's
First
done.
one I got
That's
wrong.
what I'm saying. So what's his
upsetting
score?
how good he is.
He's 5 of 6 or 4 of 5.
He's 5. Sorry, we've done 5. He's 4 out of 5 right now.
Wow, Jesus.
No.
Okay, what's the next one? Youngin?
Hey, Young.
Hey, yo!
What did he say?
He said black.
You got that wrong. That's
wrong.
me.
That's wrong.
See, the problem is all this noise behind it.
Well, yeah,
it's unfair.
I'm trying to be
It's
deceptive.
unfair.
Well.
It's unfair.
Yeah. I mean, I can't. If you got them all right, I'd be really, really upset.
Come on, we have to make
But
it
that's
hard.
a noise too. You're not even saying anything.
No.
You know, I'd like a few words.
That is a word.
Yeah.
Hey yo,
Hey, yo!
Hey, Young.
Yeah.
I would like a few words.
Oh yeah. Well then, but then it'd be
Man, I was telling that bitch.
Man.
Shit.
shit.
Fuck all y'all.
What's next?
We gonna ride tonight?
Oh,
We gonna ride tonight!
That's you.
that's what you said.
He said Tom. So you're right.
Wow. So what's
Yeah.
his score now?
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right.
What do you mean? 2 wrong. Okay.
Out of 7.
And what's
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
Hold on, hit me with that again.
What's going on here?
That's not you.
You got that right
got that
too.
right
It's
also.
very good. Very good ear.
really good?
Really good ear. Tom or black?
Okay. Anything else? 2 more? 1 more?
Take any.
Oh yeah.
Didn't take any mess.
And you said that was me.
Yeah, he did say that was Tom.
Let me hear it again.
Didn't take any mess.
Yeah, that's you. It's not.
That is
thank
not.
God.
That's
Jesus.
Not.
That
Damn,
is a
it
black.
sounds-
Didn't take any mess, as my mom likes to say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I still would have said it was you.
And then, and then anything else? Was that
Come up the top.
Oh.
So I'm going up the top rope!
And what'd he say?
He said Tom. He said yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so Joe got 7 out of 10
Wow.
correct. I would say in the history
Of the
that's
show.
I'm the champ.
probably the best score.
That might have been, and including all black participants. Every black person has lost the game.
Lost.
Yeah.
So-
So good job.
Everybody loses.
Well, usually they
so
have
it's
a
high.
disproportionate number of, they get more wrong than right.
Wow.
Like
Your
Sidney
percentage is
Castillo.
high.
Sidney Castillo came in here, who's black. He was 0 for 10.
Jesus.
Got every single one wrong.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. But good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good work. Really strong work.
Well,
Yeah.
I do some impressions.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
So that's one of the things. Like when you do impressions, you can kind of tune into like the sounds that people make. Like this little, but it's hard.
Yeah.
You're cheating with all this background
Yep.
noise and
Yeah.
all this
Yeah.
honking.
He
and
did that on purpose.
I did that on
to throw
purpose,
you
of
off.
course.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
You motherfucker.
Motherfuckers.
Do you feel like where is this?
You Jew motherfucker.
You Jew motherfucker. You.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Is it Joe Pesci?
He's doing a fucking archery target commercial.
Is that right?
I'm not kidding.
Sweet pussy sad. I want to be nice to that pussy.
Sorry.
Jesus.
What was that?
There's an archery commercial with archery targets for hunting.
Joe Pesci?
Yeah, they open up the trunk and they take this fucking archery target out, and it's like the scene from Goodfellas. Like, let him have it, boys. And you watch it, and you're like, that's Joe Pesci. They got Joe Pesci doing, like, there must be something going on there.
What's going on?
Well, my friend Ken used to work at the Laugh Factory. And Ken, this is back in the glory days, like in the 90s when Joe Pesci was in Goodfellas, and he came into the Laugh Factory, and he was just a cunt.
Really?
And yeah, my friend Ken, who's this giant football player, dude. He's the bouncer at the Laugh Factory, who's also a rapper. He was a large fellow.
He's that big black guy?
He doesn't
Yeah,
work there
sounds
anymore,
redundant,
but
alright.
he was a super cool guy. But he was like, "Listen, motherfucker, you ain't in no movie right now." Like he said it to him.
Really?
Ain't no fucking movie
'cause
right now.
The place was sold out, and Joe Pesci was with these two girls, and he wanted seats, and there was no seats to be had. It was a Friday night or
Throw
Saturday
somebody
night.
out.
Yeah, it was one of those things.
Yeah.
You Jew motherfucker. You Jew motherfucker. You.
Yeah.
So it might be that.
That's depressing to do the commercial. Oh, geez.
Yeah, he's doing it's
I
an
hate
archery
that.
target. It's weird.
And then Chuck Woolery slanging everything under the sun right now.
Chuck Woolery
He's doing,
is
like, yeah,
hilarious
it's the
on
best.
Twitter. His Twitter
Yeah.
is so stupid.
He's crazy. He's
It's
out of
all
his
like
fucking
super
mind.
ultra conservative. I'm one of the last conservatives in Hollywood. Meanwhile, he lives in Florida or some shit.
Yeah.
His fucking
Texas. That's
mind.
where he lives. Texas.
He damn lost his
He's
mind.
crazy.
Okay.
Little greasy.
He hawks all like He's like, but if you have bad breath, you should take this mouthwash. And then it's like, my elbows, they don't feel like they used to. And so I rub this. It's everything that could be wrong, like some ailment.
Old people problems.
He's doing all of it, man.
Yeah.
But you got to think about like for Joe Pesci to do the archery thing, that is like a look into his finances, his financial situation. Like you're just not doing that because you enjoy archery.
No, I mean, do you think let's look at his IMDb. You think he's done a movie recently? Like when? Let's
I don't think
guess
so.
before we check.
Before we check,
I'm guessing he really messed his face up with the plastic surgery.
He did do some crazy plastic surgery.
Maybe that could be a deterrent to him working.
I think he hasn't done a movie in a few years.
Yeah, he looks a little.
What's your guess?
Wacky.
I say 4 years.
I say 5. I say 5 years.
You say?
He was such a huge star.
What do you think?
I haven't seen him. I mean, what am I though? I'm not fucking Siskel or Ebert.
Okay, very interesting guess. It is 2015. He last did Love Ranch in 2010, which is 5 years ago.
Love Ranch.
But he just shot Sava, Heart of the Warrior. It says 2015, but then in parentheses it says English version voice. So maybe like he did the voiceover.
English version.
It's animated.
Oh, okay.
It's animated, but it's a foreign animated movie. So he did the
English version of it.
Yes.
Yeah. How old is he?
He is born in 43.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's older than my dad.
70.
He's old.
2? Right?
Something like that.
Yeah, 72 years old.
Yeah, 71, 72.
Yeah.
Fucking poor bastard.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened?
Good headpiece.
Who knows, dude? So funny though.
He was so funny.
All those dudes.
Every time he lost his shit, it was fucking hilarious.
One dog goes this way, one dog goes that way.
Guy's like, what do you want from me? Everyone can quote that movie. It's crazy.
There's something that happens to a lot of actors too, though. They just want to I don't want to do this anymore, and they step back. That does definitely happen. That definitely does happen.
Yeah.
They just get tired of the whole thing. It's just so much. It's like they're running this constant marathon, and some of them just step off the side of the race and go, you know what? I'm just going to sit down.
Do some Target ads.
Yeah, do a fucking archery ad.
Why not?
He used to work a lot. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He was doing 3, 4, 5 movies a year.
Maybe he retired. I mean, if he's 72 years old, maybe 5 or 6 years ago or whatever it was, he just decided, you know what am I doing? What am I fucking crazy? I'm 66 years old.
Yeah.
Let's just take a little time off here.
Yeah.
Enjoy life, man.
Yeah, or
Get
not.
your pedal on.
Or maybe he's just screaming at people. No one answers his phone
He
anymore.
dated Angie Everhart for years. That was kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
He's like 5'5", and she's like 6'1", and
Yeah.
he's 70, and she was like 30.
She's not that tall, but she was on Fear Factor for
really?
an hour. She was on for an hour, and they had to kick her off because she had spine surgery.
Oh, I thought because you were going to say she was an asshole or something.
No, she had spine surgery like the year before, but she threw a fucking hissy fit. It was interesting because it was like Fear Factor was huge at the time, and they were all clamoring to get on it. It was like celebrity Fear Factor was like a big deal, and so these people that their son was starting to set, as it were, like those are the type of celebrities you got on Celebrity Fear Factor. But she was there on the first day, and they were harnessing her up, I think, and they noticed that she had a scar on her back. And so they said, what is that? What happened? She said, I had surgery, X amount of months ago. And they're like, yo,
nope.
Yeah, maybe not.
You can't have back surgery. Back surgery is like spine surgery is like some serious shit.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what she had done.
And you're like, we're going to drop you off a waterfall.
Well, the first thing, they were on top of a bus with a harness, and the bus was doing figure eights. You had to stand on the bus, and sometimes people would fall off. It was crazy.
That was the coolest fucking show,
It was
man.
definitely not the coolest fucking show, and no one was happier when it got canceled than me.
Well, it was fun to watch. It was fun watching you.
Right? I mean,
I had fun
easy.
the first time around, but the second time around, it's like, what did I sign up for? Why did I do this again?
Really?
Yeah, but the amount of cash was so ridiculous.
I bet.
It was so stupid.
Raining cash.
Network money.
Fear Factor money was stupid money. It was just like, wait, what? How much? Like you could make so much money that didn't make any sense. And so, it's like it was the ultimate sort of like the ultimate free pass to do whatever the fuck you wanted. Other than that, As long as you don't go crazy and go buying yachts and shit.
Yeah.
Like if you have a lot of money in the bank, you don't have to worry about bills. And if you don't have to worry about bills, then you could truly do what you want to do, say what you really think, not worry about the repercussions of it. So if I was like, well, look, if I never work in Hollywood again, great. I never have to do this again. I'll just do stand-up. I can always do stand-up.
Yeah.
As long as I don't somehow or another stop being funny, which I think only happens if you don't pay attention to it. I mean, once you figure out how to be funny, then it's just about work and honesty, and as long as your brain stays good, it's not something that you just lose your perspective. And with our job too, it's like there's always something stupid in the world that you can make fun of. There's always some new Steven Seagal show.
Yeah,
there is.
Or at least yourself. Like, I feel like it's hard if you commit to doing a character in stand-up, because then you got to be that guy for the rest of your career. But if you're yourself, wow, the sky's the limit, man.
Do you think those guys that like stop being funny, like there's guys that like stop being funny, they just stopped paying attention to it, like you said, like they stopped?
Well, I think they stop working, at it, and I think they also stop having experiences like we were talking about before. You work too much at just doing stand-up, and that'll fuck you up. That'll definitely not. It's not good. And then also sometimes they just don't want to write new material. They're just scared. They're scared to write new material.
Yeah, they just want to do what they know works, and then
yeah. There's that. There's always that. There's always that fear of continuing to create. And, the fear of going out there with a totally new premise and fucking around.
Yeah.
That happens where guys also, if you work on a television show or something like that, that's a nice way to kill your act.
Yeah.
I've seen guys that do a TV show, like a sitcom or something like that. And you're working, 5-6 hours, or not 5 or 6 hours, 5-6 days a week on a sitcom, and then you're trying to do stand-up on the weekends. You're exhausted. You don't have any new material, and then they stop doing it for a while. Like a lot of times, like, hey, I'm making money here. I'll take a little bit of a break. I've seen guys take a year off of stand-up.
That's like 10 years in real time.
Like Josh McDermott. Do you know Josh McDermott from The Walking Dead? He's on The Walking Dead.
Is he a comic?
Yeah, he's a comic. He's the scientist on The Walking Dead, the fake scientist. Do you watch The Walking Dead? You fucked up. Both of you fucked up. It's one of the greatest fucking shows of all time. But one of the guys that's on The Walking Dead, it's hilarious. He's a friend of mine. And Josh McDermott, I met him when he was involved in a comedy competition in Phoenix. I was in Phoenix for the weekend, and they had a comedy competition that was actually after my comedy show. So they were using the crowd that was there for my show. I was there on a Thursday night, and then after my show, they had this comedy competition. So we stuck around and watched the show, and he made me laugh. He was hilarious. He was really funny. So I said, hey, man, you want to work with us this weekend? And so I took this kid, and who just, hadn't been doing stand-up that long at all, and had him host the shows all weekend. And from there, like me telling him that he was funny actually gave him the motivation to move to LA. Like he actually talked about it. He was like, dude, you have no idea. Like that weekend with you changed my life.
See?
Like, because doing that.
Winner.
Yeah. Well,
love it. No, I love it. That's good. I wish people were like that more, because it's nice. It's nice to hear that.
Well, I don't know why they aren't. I don't understand.
But
I'm hoping there will be more.
Has he stopped doing stand-up, though?
Yeah, he took a year off, the fucker. Because he was he was living a while. It was like, it took an hour to get to the set. He was on the set all day for 16 hours a day.
I was going to say, and this is like shooting a movie, because their show is not like a sitcom.
Exactly.
Right.
It's single camera.
Yeah.
It's 16-hour days, and he has to get there really early to do makeup because he has a crazy mullet. So they have to glue his mullet in place.
Grow that shit out.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
He goes, I want to get laid in real life. Like, dude, you'd be
You're on TV, though, man.
You're the guy from The Walking Dead, man. Rock it,
You'll
wear
get
it.
laid. Don't worry about that.
But he's an awesome guy, too, so it's cool
That's
to see
awesome.
him do
Sounds
well.
familiar.
But he took a year off. And in that fucking year off, he's like, I'm going back on stage now. I'm doing jokes that aren't even true now because I take my wedding ring off and I talk about the girl I'm dating.
Hilarious.
That's hilarious.
He's like, I have jokes about being single. Like, when I'm now married, it's like I need to write new jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this guy. I love him.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Oh, yeah.
Really.
Years ago.
Really good dude. And it's his favorite show. So he's so psyched that he got cast on his favorite show. It was his favorite show before he got on it.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, he goes in for the audition and they're like, I can't believe I'm on The Walking Dead. Holy shit. And then I'm sitting at home watching the show because it's one of my favorite shows. And I'm like, fucking, that's Josh. Like, what? I'm looking at him like, I don't even want to believe it. I'm like, where do I recognize that guy from? Like, what the fuck? And then we started talking about it on the podcast. I'm like, that's Josh McDermott. Because he looks different with the haircut. But I'm like, I had to like sync it up in my head. I'm like, what could that motherfucker? God damn.
That's so cool to be cast on a show that you love.
I know. I want to get on Better Call Saul. Is there a part for me in there?
Is that really good?
Fuck, I love that show.
Yeah, it's my
favorite thing right now.
Third episode aired last night. We're going to watch it today, but the first two,
phenomenal.
They knock it out of the park.
Well, it's The Walking Dead. I mean, the Breaking Bad guys. Yeah.
And he's my favorite character from Breaking Bad. I just love it.
Yeah.
He's such a piece of
Odenkirk's
shit.
great. Yeah.
He's so funny. I love
It's so
piece
well
of shit
written.
characters.
The character, those Breaking Bad and this are just like the writing is just unbelievable.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
dude.
awesome.
Do you want to ask the classic?
Yeah, dude.
All right, let's give it to him.
I'm gonna need your help. It's been a while.
Yeah, okay. I'll give
You
him
do that one. I'll do the other one. First.
Okay. We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah.
We have to ask you. These are our would you rather's. So we have the original would you rather. So it's
The mother of all.
The mother of all. It's very telling. Just people's. It shows us your way of thinking, basically. Okay. So would you rather? It's Christmas morning.
I already know his answer.
You,
I feel like I know it.
Yeah. He's gonna be quick with it too, right?
Yeah.
Christmas morning, your whole family, relatives, aunts, uncles, grandma, everybody's at the house. You're about to open presents, and they're like, "Can we open presents?" And you go, "Not yet." And you gather everybody in the living room, and you put in a DVD.
Your grandma's there.
Yeah,
Like everybody.
Everybody. There's like 40 people.
Okay.
Press play on the DVD. Would you rather it be 10 homeless ladies masturbate to completion, they squirt on your face, and then you lick up the last of it and you go like, "Merry Christmas," into the camera.
Okay.
But they're squirting on you.
Yes.
You're
Right.
just there.
Right.
You're like on your knees, you're tied up.
By the way, I don't believe in squirting. They're peeing
I don't
on you.
either.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay,
I
so
think
they're
it's
peeing on
gross,
you.
Yeah.
Or you press play on the DVD and you are alone and you masturbate to completion and then you go, "Merry Christmas, everybody."
Merry Christmas.
I'll go with the old ladies.
Yeah, now,
Wow.
why? What's your line
Wow.
of why?
See,
why?
I
Tell
wouldn't
us
have-
why.
Because
I
at
would've
least
thought
I'm
that.
the victim there.
And that's exactly my logic. So, but walk us through that. You're the victim.
Yeah, like it's awful. I'm taking squirts to the face.
Right.
But I'm not like forcing anybody to watch me beat off, which is just an asshole thing to do. Like, everybody sit down. This is how I do work.
Because my answer was to jerk off.
Was it? Why?
Yeah.
To be an asshole?
See, I would just take it in the face and just
Yeah, to me,
wash
it's a,
up.
a
But the nice thing is then you go, "Now we can open presents, everybody." Like that.
The nice thing is that after you force them to watch some DVD, and what would be the purpose? Like, there would be a gun to your head or money you can win?
You were on your mom's house and you played Would You Rather.
just for fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes sense now. Now you get
Yes,
it.
now I
Yeah.
totally get
But
it.
I think it's a responsibility thing, which is how he saw it. Of
Yeah.
like, am I going to do this to someone, or am I
Yeah.
just going to be a victim here?
You got to take it in the face.
Yeah,
The real
I'm
one-
I choose to be the victim.
You chose to
too.
be the
I
vic-
do
yeah.
not want to fucking.
Well, also as a dad, like I have kids. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not beating off in front of my kids.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I also am the one who always gets dirty. Like, if there's anything
Okay.
wrong, like, "Oh, God, so wipe it on my shirt. Come on, wipe it on my shirt."
Yeah.
Like, my daughter will have a booger on her face. I just go wipe it on my shirt. She's like, "Really?" I go, "I don't care. Wipe it on my shirt."
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
and they laugh
Yeah.
that they can wipe anything on daddy's clothes. So,
That's funny, actually. That's really funny.
I don't mind. I
Yeah.
mean, look, I'm not happy to have boogers all over me,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if
But it's also your,
it's between me,
your kids.
yeah, but it's also there's that. But if it's between me feeling bad or them feeling bad, I'll always feel bad.
Yeah.
That's good. You're a good dad.
I've put boogers on your shirts for years.
Shit, it was you.
Now, this one actually might give them pause.
This one, I hope. Yeah. Okay, ready? Okay,
Okay.
so would you rather for an entire. No, let's do this for the rest of your life. Okay, for the rest of your life, you can never work out ever again, or never have another orgasm ever again.
See?
Wow.
That's a tough one. I would go with never have an orgasm.
Interesting.
Because if I never worked out again, I'd be an insufferable fuck who nobody would want to have sex with anyway. So I wouldn't be able to get any nuts off unless I was just beaten off by myself, and that shit would be lonely.
Just you keep making Christmas DVDs for everybody?
For me, the idea of never working out again is terrifying because
I
it's like
knew it.
take a drug away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
like,
you're one of those people too, like when you do the real Like I've been on the road with you, and we hit a gym, and like this wave, like the endorphins really kick in for you. This wave of calm and joy come over you after like a crazy workout.
Yeah, you got to let the monkey out of the cage.
Yeah,
yeah, got to lift some weights.
But I've also been with you, like seen you come a lot, and I'm like you seem pretty happy too.
Tommy Buns.
All right, let's go do this show, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, this was really fun. Thank you for coming over.
I had a great time. Thank you.
You did your mom's house. Do you want to just ask me real quick, Biggie Smalls or the Beatles? If you could have, you're having a party, and all your friends are coming over, and you can have. They're going to hit the stage and play the hits. Would you rather have Biggie or the Beatles?
They're going to play the hits, like karaoke?
It's all set up. You can either have Biggie play his jams.
Oh, Biggie for sure.
Wow.
Because Beatles for karaoke, yeah, that's annoying.
No, not for karaoke.
Seeking words of wisdom, let it be.
Let it be.
Yeah, Biggie is like fun to do karaoke too.
Okay.
Yeah. Sicker than
Or just,
your
how about
average
not
Papa
karaoke?
Twists.
How about just for fun times? Just like it's a party, backyard party. Who do you have play? Biggie. Wow.
Biggie's more festive.
Wow.
I told you. That's my choice.
Beatles is great and everything. Beatles is like dinner music.
Wow.
Party music is Biggie.
This was my argument.
I thought I knew you.
And
I don't even know you guys.
I love the
both of you.
Beatles, but you make me choose between Biggie and the Beatles for a party.
For a party?
Look, if dudes are wearing crazy sunglasses. Some people don't have their pants on. Someone jumps in the pool. What's playing? Let It Be? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Biggie's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Biggie,
it's just
can't you see?
It's a different
Sometimes
vibe.
your words, they hypnotize me.
But
I just love
okay,
your
Beatles party.
jazzy ways.
You're all smoking dope. We're smoking
so
some
pretty.
weed. We're
Smoking
getting
weed
weird.
when that's going on with Biggie
fucking
too.
Expanding our minds. We're all getting naked. We're all putting patchouli on. We're
That's
all
true.
Get
Right.
psychedelic. Whatever.
Look,
Papa been smooth since days of Underoos.
I don't even know.
that's what I'm saying.
Is that a rap song? Is that
Are
on
you working
Flea?
on your raps?
How dare you? Papa been smooth since days of Underoos?
Don't
You
even know it,
that?
bro.
Oh my god.
I like alternative.
JoeRogan.net, ThousandRanch.com,
Yes.
TomSegura.com. We'll see you all on Black Twitter. And thanks for listening to Your Mom's House.
Care about this fucking debate.
Bye, guys.
It's not a real debate, guys.
It's 100% real debate.
Money, 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 pussy, money. That's all
And if you don't know, now you know.
Big words.
Yeah.
Biggie.
Yeah.
Biggie farts.
This album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I'd never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. To all my peoples in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop, smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard. You never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?